Yeah. Man, I just seen Schofield is about to fight JoJo Diaz. Them dudes ain't got no shame over there. Simultaneously, that reveals who's really the problem in the American boxing scene. You know, that kind of shows you what it is. That like Brody, Tevin Farmer in your last fight, JoJo Diaz in your next fight. What are you doing, bro? What the fuck are you doing? You know, when people supposed to get up for that shit. They supposed to get up for that shit. George, what it do? Real talk, what it do? For Floyd Schofield versus JoJo Diaz and Virgil Ortiz versus Erickson Lubin. That's fucking crazy, bro. And Oscar be the one that got something to say about every promoter. Eddie Hearn, Dana White, Top Rank. Before he was having a go at them, he was having a go at the PBC. Oscar got something to say about every fucking promoter. But look at the shit he's serving up. Oscar, whose fighter just lost to Rolly. You shouldn't be worried about Canelo losing to Crawford. You should be worried about Ryan losing to Rolly. Like, damn. That's fucking crazy, bro. That's fucking nuts. But you know, I'll take it. I'll watch it, right? Fuck it. It's just, what the fuck does beating JoJo Diaz? And at 135, because remember, Floyd don't fight at 140. He fight at 135. So what, y'all gonna pull JoJo old ass back down to the lightweight division? That's crazy. Oscar got all that shit to say about everybody. That is fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah, Oscar need to take a big old drink and shut the fuck up.
For real. Like, bro, how the fuck? He tried to say that the promotion was like, Brody, did you see the numbers for the promotion? Like, what the fuck are you even talking about, bro?
Bro, fucking Oscar hasn't touched numbers like that ever.
What it do, motherfuckers?
Oh,
Ain't
look, it's
shit.
a gay bird.
Motherfucking.
Yo, I don't like how Carlos Surratt was talking at the side of his neck about Crawford and Canelo. Yo, bro, you didn't have that energy for Wilfredo Gomez, but you want to talk this shit about Canelo. It's corny shit, bro.
I mean, old motherfuckers. You know what the shit about the shit he said? It's like I kind of give him a pass because he's an old ass motherfucker, right? You know, old motherfucker. Like, okay, old
bitter, angry, some bitches.
That's what I was gonna say. Cause what is your solution? Just throw. So your solution is go for the knockout. I never thought of that.
You didn't go for the knockout against Wilfredo Gomez, Carlos. What happened there?
Eureka!
That's another old saying right there.
Yeah, like
Eureka, bitch.
You figured it all out, bro. That's what Canelo should have did. Go for the knockout.
This fucking dumb shit.
Like he wasn't loading up every shot and shit.
The shit is, look, the one thing we could say is, in those final moments, this is how much of a dog Crawford is, though. That's why you gotta love him. You gotta respect it. He gave Canelo a chance. Like, you wanna trade? You wanna trade? Okay, let's trade. And he gave him a couple of chances when they was trading. It's like, bro, you just gotta give the dude his flowers. Like, it feels like the Spence fight all over again, in the sense that it gotta be because Canelo was old. Because Canelo is hot. Like, bro, just give this fucking guy his flowers. He's just nice. That's all it is. Just nice. Crawford won. Nah, Canelo. Crawford's not great. Canelo, he didn't try. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. It's very simple. Crawford is a great fighter, and that's all the fucking shit is. Let it be that. You know?
Yeah, I heard folks saying that Canelo sold his legacy for the 150 mil. It's like, man, shut the fuck up, bro.
For real, bro. Y'all seen that shit gonna be a pillow fight?
I saw that shit, bro.
I was rolling at that picture, man. I mean,
that shit was funny as fuck.
Imagine
bro.
Come out and everybody thinks they're going to fight, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they bust out pillows and start hitting each other.
I'm saying, because the shit is that,
bro, it'd probably be more competitive.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know, they want that shit to be taken, because I'm not a Jake hater, you know, but Jake, a part of your marketing strategy is just trying to seem like you part of that same world as everybody else, that you part of that you're competing, you know, with these people. And now it's even sillier though. Like it's even more obvious that, bro, look, it's some circus shit. It's not a real fight. You a whole cruiserweight out here fighting a fucking lightweight, right? And it's not even a real fight. It's an exhibition. And y'all gonna have big ass gloves. It's like, Brody, why even do it? You know? Why? You'd have been better off fighting Tommy Fury again, I think.
No, honestly.
It's like American boxing, and there's this dude named Samuel Davis. He's so fucking mad at me because I keep talking about how, American boxing a lot of the time is fucking dog shit. This is the shit I'm talking about. Not fighting Lamont, not fighting Shakur, your fat diabetic trainer Kenny Ellis talking out the side of his mouth. It's like, dog, like the shit is a joke. It's a joke. It's all Chris's fucking fault,
But
bro.
why is he mad though? I mean, what's his whole issue?
Well, he says some shit, and then I pulled up a lot of his old comments, and it's all complaining. Like all of it is complaining. All of it. It's like, bro, why you even come here? You know what I mean? Like, what you even come here for if you gonna complain that much? And one of the prevalent complaints is that, I'm always trashing American boxing. Well, what the fuck do you expect, bro? You want me to celebrate Gervonta versus Jake? You want me to celebrate Schofield versus Diaz? Ortiz versus
motherfuckers celebrate fucking mediocrity. These are the same people that talk shit about everywhere else, but everywhere else is getting it popping, giving us fights that we want to see, 50-50 fights. Motherfucker, Gervonta Tank Davis' first real this first real fighter that gave him pushback. The motherfucker doesn't want to give him a rematch. And you cherry picked him. You don't want to fight the cherry pick? For a rematch, you're a clown, bro. This shit is nasty work.
Saying. And then he's one of these guys. He's on the Sean Zattel bandwagon about Dana White, because the last comment that he left me was about that how Dana has 10 million to bet on Canelo, but he doesn't have money to pay his fighters. It's not that he doesn't have money to pay his fighters. It's the money, the endorsement money and sponsorship money goes to the promotion. If you don't like that, don't sign to UFC. It's not complicated. Go to PFL. Go to K1.
Right.
Or whatever that shit is in Europe. Like, there are other fighting federations besides the UFC. And this is like a prevalent thing within the American space. This victim shit. Brody, them guys ain't draws like that. You understand that? The UFC is the draw. That's the way they did it. The fighters are not bigger than the promotion at the UFC. So whether you fight for the UFC or you don't fight for the UFC, they're going to do their numbers irrespective of you. And given how boxing is sometimes, that's not actually a bad idea, because every boxer now thinks he's bigger than boxing. All of them think that shit. And look at what we end up.
God's gift to boxing.
Look at what we end up with. So if Dana is cracking the whip and he got them guys in check, not for nothing, that's what boxing need. Ray, I ain't talked to you in 3 fucking years, bro. Where the fuck you been at?
I've been working, bro.
The fuck you been working on, dog? A fucking nuclear time machine? Like, the fuck you been doing?
What's it called? Freelance work, bro. I gotta take any job that's given to me, bro.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you take a blowjob?
Not like that.
Ray, don't tell me you taking it up the ass with bread now. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Nah, Ray had a hot take, man. Ray had a hot motherfucking take. He said Lester Martinez would play with Canelo and Mabili would outpoint him. Talk about it.
Hold on. Give me 1 second.
I got something.
Go ahead, Herb.
I think Mabili will, and I think that Martinez will play with Canelo.
Really?
He got that kind of hand speed and combination punching, you know.
I'm not arguing with motherfuckers. I just want to hear it. I ain't arguing with motherfuckers.
I don't know.
I think Canelo still could get him, man.
Okay, so we got 2 Mabili, 1 Canelo. Go ahead, undefeated.
Uh, y'all know I'm a Canelo fanboy. I think my boy is done. I got Hamza beating Canelo, bro.
Yo, get the fuck out of here.
Oh
Okay,
wow.
look. You gonna make me if the fight gets done, bro. I don't want to do it, but you gonna make me fucking do a gentleman's bet, bro. Like, goddamn.
No,
It's
we'll do a
just,
gentleman's bet. I could do that. I
yeah,
could
just
oblige you on that.
fuck,
I could
man.
oblige you.
I might not even take your money, bro, because I'm like, man, it's gonna feel bad. It's like betting against
My
my
dude,
Cowboys, dog.
look, Dallas ain't never gonna be shit, and that's just the way
I
it is, bro.
know, I know.
I don't make the
Huh?
rules,
Lies,
bro.
I know,
lies. Dallas used to be shit in the '90s. You can't front on it. They
man.
just fucking everything
Look,
up.
I was in diapers in the '90s, bro.
you cut ahead like 3 motherfuckers that was talking to say that shit. Oh, they was alright
Facts.
in the '90s.
Yep.
Who
I'll
fucking
do it again.
cares, bro? We not in the '90s, motherfuckers. 2025.
At least it wasn't true.
Not in the fucking '90s. What fucking difference does that make? The shit I'm saying, I don't like these attitudes in boxing about blowing hot and cold. I get so tired of them because I've seen so many of them for such a long time. And I'm telling you, if Canelo fights Shiraz, he is going to knock him out. And then everybody's going to say, Canelo is back. It's his night. Canelo is back.
It's his
No. That's
name.
Oscar. What are you talking about?
Get the
You're
fuck
doing
outta
your bad
here.
Oscar impersonation right there.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Fuck out of here. It's his
you.
night.
I'm gonna give you a thing, bro, that you say, right? Because I know you're a huge David Benavidez fan, right?
Huge, bro.
The
He's a
biggest in
huge
the world.
David Benavidez fan, and he
Like
really
respect,
likes the
bro.
way he
Bro, I'd
fights.
rather you call me a Democrat.
You know what I'm saying?
like,
Breaks down.
like,
I really love the way he does his big
like
bit.
Canelo knocked out Plant. David couldn't. Canelo could not knock out fucking Berlanga. Shiraz could. It's the
Mhm.
same thing, bro. Like I
No,
hate to
no,
say
You
it,
mean like how
bro.
Jaime knocked out Ryder?
Maning. Tú sé lo que. Here's the reason Canelo couldn't knock out Berlanga. I'm not making excuses for him. I would be happy to agree with you, but I can't ignore it. Canelo is a very short, little ass man. He is a little ass man. The reason Hamza was able to get to Edgar, when Edgar would pull back and move lateral, he couldn't get away because Hamza's so tall. So he's still hitting him and he's still touching him, even though Edgar's trying to move away. So
Canelo
it's not
knocked that nigga down early in the fight, riot, bro. Come on, man. He could have got him out of there.
right. Edgar stops running. Edgar decides, fuck it, I'm still getting hit. I might as well trade. And that's what got his ass killed. I cannot go off of that. It's like, yeah, Hamza has great ring coverage because he's a tall, long guy. So while Edgar's pulling away with his shitty defense, he's still getting hit with shots. If he tries to get on the inside, he's still getting hit with shots. Whereas low-ass Canelo and them low-ass legs, it's hard for him. You know, against a 6-foot guy that's moving away, it's harder for him. But I'm telling you, if Hamza, just quote me, bro. Just remember, gentleman's bet. Quote me. I'm convinced Canelo knocks him out, bro.
I think when it comes to
I
that,
don't know
bro,
about that one,
hold on.
buddy.
When it comes to
Yeah.
that,
Okay.
you got to keep it a
Okay.
bean way. Like
y'all,
you gotta
y'all,
keep it a
y'all
bean,
trust
bro.
them Pakistani chins if y'all want to.
Bro,
Nah, because you
Berlanga.
got to remember,
Yeah.
bro, Berlanga didn't fight Canelo the same way that he fought Hamza. He fought Hamza in a way that he felt he could win. He knew he couldn't beat Canelo. The nigga ran, bro. He didn't fight
Yeah.
Canelo. A lot of those dudes were fighting scared as fuck.
Tu vas ver, because the shit is that this is more about the people that are saying these things are saying them more from a desire, you know, with the exception of you guys. They're saying it from a desire to disparage Terrence. That's what that is. Oh, Canelo
Como,
was
what are
old.
they saying?
They're saying Canelo was old. Oh, he was old.
Oh, yeah.
Canelo Benoit. Like, man, get out of here, bro. You just don't want to accept that. Yo, Terrence is that dude, and y'all been backing the wrong horses for years now. Backing Javante, backing Errol, now backing David. That's all it is, bro. Like, you got to give Terrence his flowers, because I'm telling you, Canelo will knock out Hamza Shiraz. Like, I'm 100% sure of that motherfucker. I'm 100% sure.
You think he'll start with his body, right?
I don't know
It's-
about that one.
Yeah, I don't know, dog.
It's more Hamza is not the fight. Hamza's not gonna do what William Skull did. He's not gonna get on his toes and move
I think
around.
Hamza has a good jab, though. I think he has a really good jab, though.
I
So
don't.
And the motherfucker's 6'3".
Maning, y'all saying that because he knocked out Edgar, and y'all forgot
No,
about
I'm not.
Carl. Hold on. Y'all saying that he knocks out Edgar. He ain't get on a good foot with Carlos. He couldn't even get the fuck away from Carlos because he holds his feet. He's not gonna get on his toes and start gliding around the ring. He's not.
The
And
great
because he's
Edgar
not,
Berlanga.
and because he's not, when Canelo goes to close the distance, he will be there. He'll be there for those exchanges. I'm telling you, he's gonna get cut. How many times did Ammo catch him before he knocked out Ammo? Ammo hurt him. Y'all
I
go
don't
ahead.
trust his
I
chin.
think
don't trust
on
I
some
don't
real
trust
shit,
that
bro.
chin.
Like, not even to be disrespectful, but like, y'all got to get off Canelo's dick, bro. Not everybody is Crawford, and not everybody's gonna do what Crawford did.
I think it was Hamza. I'm not even a Hamza fan. I think it was the weight, bro.
Oh shit.
You think it was the weight? What with
Yeah.
Carlos?
At 160, bro, to 68, he looked a lot better.
Bueno, te lo voy a decir que he got hit a lot con este tipo de Ammo. We'll see, bro. You know, if you have concerns, I can understand having concerns. I can understand that. But I've seen the fight with him and Crawford 4 times now. A lot of guys are not like, yo, dog, that dude was doing everything. Like, he was doing everything, bro.
Did you see Canelo? Did you say Canelo and Crawford 4 times? You said.
Yeah, I've had it on. I've watched it 4 times.
What was your score? My overall score ended up being 4-8 because I gave him 4-5, 8, and 10.
Look, my initial score the night of was 10-2. I watched it back 9-3. I could give Canelo the 5th, but that's me being nice. That's me being nice. I always go off my initial impression of the fight because the judges don't score it twice. They see it once. That's what you thought. That's what it is. To me, that looked like 10-2. That's what I saw.
Yeah, night of the fight, I was 9-3.
I saw it with the commentary, and it was. I didn't watch it with the commentary initially, and it was painful. It was such a pro Crawford crowd, like the commentators, everybody. Anything, it was really just odd the way
Max Kellerman was Sean Zattel before Sean Zattel.
Hey,
bro. He's just
y'all wanted Max Kellerman back, right?
Bro.
I remember so many people
Wait,
saying that, right?
Wait.
Y'all wanted him back, right?
Don't put that shit on me.
Hold on. When he came back, I realized, that's why I don't like him. I forgot all about him. I forgot about Max Kellerman. I fucking don't like Max Kellerman.
What about the storytelling? Who was talking about the storytelling so much?
Hold on, where was Jim Lampley? I thought he was supposed to be back already. I thought,
look, Jim's an old guy. He don't got the energy to be staying up at 11 and 12 yelling into a microphone.
He wasn't in fucking Saudi Arabia.
Just saying, he's an old guy, man. Like, he can't be yelling and getting
get him on
TRT.
Can I say something about?
You fight nobody.
He should have taken some TRT.
Yeah, wait a minute. If you're I know you're talking about Max Kellerman, and you're gonna say that was impartial, but you have to give me a break because we were watching that same fight without sound, and all of us at that moment we were scoring that fight for Terrence Crawford very widely. We thought that was a Crawford masterclass, and I didn't know what Kellerman and Ward were saying. I assumed that Ward was hating because Sandra Ward, but besides that, we were guiding us for what we were seeing on the screen, nothing else.
But Leo, do you know what makes Max annoying? Do you know what? It's not that they scored the fight for fucking Crawford. We did that. It's the glazing. That's what makes it's the glazing. Call the fight. Call the fight. In other words, if Canelo is doing something wrong, characterize that for the audience. Do the play-by-play. You say, well, Canelo likes to load up on all his shots, and that half a second that he's wasting on that's what allows Crawford to exit the pocket or react before Canelo. Call the fight, because we don't actually get a lot of that in boxing anymore. The actual play-by-play that they're telling you, well, this is what's going on and this is why. No, you just get the Crawford. And Crawford threw the lightning bolt and sucked his dick and everybody.
Hey yo, come on. What the fuck, bro?
No. I understand what you're saying, Julius, but let's be honest. The reason why we were not doing that shit is because we were thinking about all the crow we were going to eat because Crawford was beating Canelo's ass. Everyone here, I think most of us picked Canelo to beat Crawford. Yeah. And that was not what was happening last week.
Yeah, but
So,
we
yeah,
still
we-
called the fight. We still call like if you look, you can listen back to what we were watching, to what we all said that night, right? We were calling the fight without the glazing. The glazing is not necessary. You could just hear that Andre Ward had an erection for 36 minutes.
Oh, dude. Oh my
No,
god.
no. What I am
Dude
saying,
didn't even
Julius,
need a pill, bro.
what I am saying, Julius, we were doing the exact same shit when Crawford was beating Spence's ass.
That was different. That
Yeah,
doesn't
no.
count.
It's
No,
That's not the
doesn't
same.
count.
That's not the
That
same.
doesn't count. That's
Nah,
not the same, bro. Shout out the pork chop. I think he hurt his hand against Carl. Yeah, that he did say that he hurt his hand in the Carlos Adames fight.
But he threw that hand a lot and fucking missed and hit fresh air. So we can't just do that to Carlos.
Shout out to Misael. The key to beating Canelo is volume, speed, and pop, but the opponent has to have legs and accuracy. Mobility, less screen for Canelo. Hamza, heavy hands. Yeah, but the thing about
Mobility and Lester.
The reason I would still go with Canelo to beat Mobility is not going to cut angles. He's not going to do any of that shit that Crawford did. He's not. He's not going to dip off to the side. He's not going to pivot. He's not going to move around. He's not going to alternate. He's just going to stand in front of you and throw.
And now let me tell you why I picked him, bro. I watched that fight, and I actually saw Canelo do something that everybody said he was going to do. And he actually got some clean shots on Crawford. Not a ton, but he got some good, clean shots on Crawford. He got some good right hands. He got a left hook in there. He got some shots on him. Except the shit that people kept saying, like Crawford was going to turn to dust, that shit didn't happen. And I was looking at it, and I was like, yo, Mobility just went into a war with Lester, and Lester hits pretty fucking hard. I don't care what anybody says. He hits hard as shit. And Mobility was fine. Fine after taking clean uppercuts for 12 fucking rounds.
Those guys took hits, man. Those guys took a lot.
Oh, and not fine. Fine was a crazy word. For the last round, he looked kind of bad. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That dude looked like he survived a car accident, bro. Like, did you see him?
Yeah, but that's what I mean.
There were no airbags in that motherfucking car. That's for sure.
I'm saying he looked like
he survived the car crash.
Bender.
He was
Like,
cool.
Man.
If Canelo doesn't, I don't think Canelo's gonna hit him, and it's gonna really like discourage him or anything. You're gonna hit him with that uppercut, and he's still gonna fight, and he's still gonna land on you.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest.
3 punches.
What I hate about it is the recency bias. So look, I saw Crawford. He was talking to what's this guy, the football player. He's got a podcast.
Cam Newton.
Shannon Sharp.
Cam Newton. He's talking to Cam, and I've heard Crawford say this more than once since last Saturday. That I felt the power, and it wasn't all that. Okay, if it wasn't all that, why you move so much? Why did you move so much? If it wasn't all that, why didn't you trade with him sooner?
Yeah, that shit disrespectful, low key.
I'm not asking Crawford to suck his dick and all this bullshit. I'm just saying that this is what fighters do, though. Like, not just Crawford, a lot of fighters, they do this. That it's like, Brody, you didn't fight the way that you fought for those long spells of this fight because he doesn't hit hard. Berlanga, who's 6 feet tall, 200 pounds the night of, is not on his bike because this guy doesn't hit hard. Charlo didn't run for dear life because this guy doesn't hit hard. Skull wasn't in a fight. He looked like he was trying to make the light or something. Like, you wasn't in a fight, bro, okay? These people are not doing this because the guy is pillow-fisted. And you cannot convince me of otherwise because when the bell rings and you feel those punches, once you evaluate it, this still don't hit hard, you could have stepped to him. Crawford, for long spells in that fight, you didn't step to him until you were way ahead and the fight was almost over. That's when you stepped to him, when it was safe to do it. If he really didn't hit hard, I think you would have did to him what you did to Spence and Avanesian and all these other guys that you could take their power. I think you would have did that if he doesn't hit hard. Period. I don't care what you said. I care what you did.
Bro. He was capping because we all saw him on that bike, and he did good on that bike and gave him that lateral move.
I give Crawford his flowers that he didn't feel the power because the strategy worked. The strategy worked. You did disarm his power. You neutralized it, but it wasn't by standing there. You was moving. You was moving for a fucking reason. Otherwise, you would have started off trading. If that motherfucker don't hit hard, you would have started off with that shit. You would have did to him what you did to Spence.
Yeah, that shit's just disingenuous.
Damn,
shots
Chris.
reverberated through his guard,
Yo,
and he was whole.
Optimus Prime, Chris.
You know what he using? No, this
Optimus
Chris is
Prime.
Chris is on a BlackBerry right now, bro.
Nokia.
Sound like a
Welcome
Cylon
to
from
Nokia.
Battlestar Galactic.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to motherfucking George. Ricky Hatton versus Meldrick. I got Meldrick, bro. Come on. And God bless Ricky Hatton. God bless the dead. But I got Meldrick, man.
Yo, Eubank's a bitch, bro.
What happened? Damn.
Bro, Chris, you gotta do something about your mic. Why the fuck you always calling us from the 30th precinct, bro?
What did Eubank do? What did Eubank do?
He was he wouldn't let Eddie talk about Ricky, bro, in the press conference.
The shit about Chris, like I don't know why Chris is acting resentful or angry, because if you notice the last two press conferences, he's taking digs at everybody, and I'm like, Brody, you should be happy that you getting this money to fight low ass Connor and his ugly ass tattoos, bro. Like, for real, you killing it. You didn't have to risk nothing. You ain't have to do shit. Most you had to do was make the weight, but hey, you wouldn't have to do that if you wasn't fighting this low ass man. Could have fought Lara, could have fought Yanni back. None of that shit changed, bro. You choosing to do this, so why are you complaining?
Jules, you
Getting
gotta
a big
remember.
bag.
This guy. No, he believes every single promoter wronged him, even though that's absolute bullshit. Remember, he blamed Wasserman. He got on Frank. He said all of these guys, like, he basically got upset at promoters for being promoters, because he said, oh, they always want to, make my contract longer if I win a fight, or if they want to get a piece of my purse. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's their job. Are you upset that they're doing their job all the time?
Exactly. It's their fucking job. And that's why the fighters, to me, my perspective on a lot of boxing, you know, with the exception of the boxers that I know and correspond outside of here. Yo, a lot of the boxers are assholes. Why motherfuckers act like motherfuckers is heroes? Like, no, a lot of them are just selfish assholes. You mad that the promoter is looking out for his best interest? Oh, because you're not looking out for yours? You the selfless one, right? You the altruist. Like, nah, promoter got to look out for himself, because it's not your money that's on the line. It's theirs. Oh, but it's my health. It's my health. Then don't fight. Yeah. Go work for the post office like Ishe Smith.
So some of these fighters and promoters don't understand that it's never going to be 50-50. At some point, you're going to have to take a shot, one for the team, and sometimes the promoter is going to take one for the team. Sometimes you're going to lose, and the promoter is going to have to give you a fight to rebound, and sometimes the promoter has to take a hit, maybe a unification fight. It has to put a little bit more money, but that's the relationship. It cannot be all the time on your way, on your terms, especially if you are Chris fucking you and you have nothing on this board.
You're
absolutely nothing.
Stephen Kimothy of North Korea, he said it best. I never took a job because it was more difficult and paid less, right? Of course not, right? So the fighters, from their perspective, of course they don't want to take difficult fights. Of course they don't want to work. Like of course, nobody really does. But that's what the promoter and that's what the powers that be are for. Somebody has to regulate this thing. Somebody does. And if you leave it up to the fighters, oh, well, it's always supposed to work out to where you make a fuck ton of money and don't get in no shit. Yeah, that's always supposed to happen, bro. Even though you not the one paying for none of this. When I see Shakur Stevenson call Bob Arum a racist, what bothers me is, you know that Bob made the investment in you that Floyd didn't make. Remember, Floyd was talking all the shit. Yeah, I'm gonna Sean Shakur. He didn't sign you. He didn't sign you. PBC didn't sign you. The one who put the money up to get your career off the ground, because it doesn't happen on its own, was Bob.
It was the white man.
It was the white guy. Terrence, it's the same shit. When you was with Cameron Duncan and you was just with Cameron, wasn't nothing going on. Who he took you to? He took you to Bob. The reason we know who you are, whether you like it or not, is because of Bob. Yeah, it's because of Bob. Top rank. So this idea that the promoters are always the bad guys, no, the fighters a lot of the time are spoiled brats.
Yeah.
Yes. Spoiled
And they're
brats.
ingrates.
Shout out to Jonathan. I couldn't stand Andre Ward on the mic. I'm a big Bud fan, but the recent crying done by Ward about the media doing Bud wrong is pure. He is what I don't. If you gonna call it out, call it out. And I already know this is another clown that's staying on code. He another clown. Like it wasn't the media. It was Al Heyman. That's who it was. It was Al Heyman, and you don't say it because you staying on code. It was Al Heyman, Keith Thurman, and Danny Garcia, and the biggest culprits that stifled Terrence's career. It was them more than the media. More than the media. Yeah, y'all didn't want to fight that dude. Y'all tried to convince the world that the
But
world
they don't want to say that.
Terrence. He not gonna say that, and that's why I'm like, see that sucker shit. If you're not gonna call it out, then why bother? Media. What media, bro? What media you talking about? You talking about PBC? That's what you talking about. Misael said one-handed Sergey kind of hurt my Billy. Plus this war.
Surgery.
No, Sergey. He talking about Sergey when he fought him with one hand because the other one was busted.
Oh,
George said, F, marry, kill, Destiny's Child. Okay. You marry Beyonce, you cheat on her with Kelly Rowland, and you kill Michelle. That's an easy one.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. What?
Bro, you bugging like Kelly finer than her anyway, but you married
That's a fact.
Beyonce because she got wild money. So it's like,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
She got
And she's the head of the Illuminati here.
You know, and she fine though. Like, yeah, she fine and all that, and that's cool. But Kelly is fine though, and she always was really. But you know, it is what it is.
I honestly always like
a
Riri
fact.
over Beyonce.
Me too, because she's sluttier.
Yeah.
I've always felt that way. I
Yeah.
always felt that way.
You beat me by a second.
Beyonce looks kind of boring. If I'm being honest,
I
she
got-
looks like
I
a
got-
starfish.
Yo, Beyonce gives starfish energy, bro.
Exactly. Dry box, bro. Dry box.
Yeah.
Patrick Star, bro.
Energy is wild, bro.
That's crazy.
Patrick Star.
That's way too fucking accurate, though.
Scary.
Does though, bro? Like, ella no una sucia, man. Ella no una sucia. Like, nah, man. I want to pee on a bitch, bro. Come on.
Give me,
Do you honestly believe?
Sucio.
Do you honestly believe
Yeah,
Beyonce is the type to suck it from the back?
yeah, give me prime Rihanna, bro. Young slut Rihanna.
Yeah, like the freakiest thing that like what's the what Beyonce thinks is freaky to suck dick. You know, like that's her like, that's the normalest shit.
Wow.
It's about the normalest shit you could do. You know that, right? Like, it's not that big a deal. Suck it till it comes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Misa.
Until it come. Yo, this thing is crazy as hell.
No,
son.
Brian, you know what? And you know what?
Chris
Beyonce
using that
definitely is
soup
fitter.
can string. Yeah, he
Eat
using
a
that.
dick. Eat a dick. How about that, Misael? Eat a dick. How about that?
Real said, what fighters would give Bud trouble at 160? I'm gonna talk about that tonight, bro. We're gonna get into that, real G. Appreciate you, Tech. Now, there's a thing we touched on this subject the other night, 2 lives ago, that I believe Golovkin would give Crawford a much more difficult and dangerous fight than Canelo just did. I wouldn't count Bud out because of what he just displayed at 37 going on 38 years old. I would not count Bud out. But one thing you have to consider is that a volume puncher like Golovkin, who is very hard to discourage, and he's going to keep coming after you.
Bud gets stopped.
Are you saying right now?
I'm not going to say that. Not right now, but you just say that, okay. You just say the best Bud you ever saw versus the best Golovkin you ever saw. So
Golovkin.
Let's get the Golovkin that
Calm
fought
your
Lemieux,
titties,
right?
Calm your titties, Chris.
Yeah. Put your dick away, Chris. The
You gotta make it
Golovkin,
worse, bro.
the Golovkin that fought
Bounty
Lemieux,
now.
because Leo made the best point of anyone. Crawford did this at 37, going on 38 years old, off a year layoff, his very first fight at 168. Very first fight. Imagine if he had more time to acclimate. Imagine if he were more active. Like, bro, this is what he did off a layoff, bro. So
All right,
imagine.
so this is going to be a very fucked up sentence I'm going to say. Nuts and bolts for a lot of the things you need to beat Crawford, Golovkin has them over Canelo, and it's not even close. And if we're just talking about complete fighters in general, aside from what you would say maybe moving backwards, Golovkin's more complete than Canelo. I think it's just a different conversation, to be honest. We're talking prime Golovkin.
I hear you. I hear you on that because what he's saying, Golovkin has a better jab. Golovkin, I think, offensively,
he's slower though, Chris.
Yeah,
he is
that's
slow,
true.
Chris. He
and
is
slower in what way though? What do you mean?
Timing. His timing is really good though.
No. I mean that if Crawford shoots a punch and Golovkin shoots a punch at the same time, Crawford's gets there before Golovkin's. It gets there before Golovkin's. I think he's quicker to the draw.
Okay.
I think he's faster on his feet. I think that.
But here's what I would say. One, if we're talking about feet, right? If we're talking about feet moving forward, Golovkin is faster at closing that distance than Canelo easily.
Yes.
And then if we're going with like hand speed, I would say yes, Crawford has faster hands. But if you're talking about one thing that Golovkin has is one, timing, and two, just the fact that where Canelo kind of shies away from guys throwing like 4 or 5 punch combinations at the same time, Golovkin doesn't. So you can throw those 2-3 punches. And what's going to happen is the jab's going to come through, the right hand's going to come through, and that's just going to hit Crawford while he's throwing.
The volume, the main thing I see that before I pass it to country, the main thing that I see that Golovkin has that I do think, that's worrying, is the volume. He's not going to stop throwing, that. Like Canelo, it's 1 and 2 punches at a time, which really help your strategy. If this guy only throws 1 and 2 punches at a time and you're moving on him, it's un fracaso. But Golovkin, he's not going to stop throwing, dog. He's not. Go ahead, country.
That was Leo, actually.
No, but I know you remember the Danny Jacobs fight. I know that Golovkin has always been a volume, a combination puncher, but against Jacobs, he didn't look like a volume guy. It was trying to be active, especially with the jab, but throwing those long combinations, 3-4 punches, that wasn't happening on that fight because Jacobs was moving, he was controlling Golovkin. He was doing his best to stay in the fight. I don't think he won. But yeah, volume, when people talk about volume, to me it's in a function of if you are able to get in the proper distance to deliver your punches. That's Golovkin, obviously. But
wait. When I say volume, though, I'm not just talking combinations. I'm talking about the frequency of jabs that he used to throw. This dude was a jab machine, bro. It's like he's a jab machine. Like, wherever you go, he's throwing a fucking jab. Wherever you go. And that's a problem, though. Because
do you think he has a better lead hand than Crawford? Because Crawford is going to go southpaw. He's not going to go orthodox.
Here's the thing. I believe that Crawford is more versatile with his lead out of both stances. He's more versatile with his lead than Golovkin, but Golovkin's lead is very damaging. If that jab lands...
I think Golovkin's lead is better from one stance because we all know Terrence goes southpaw and orthodox, but man alive, Golovkin's jab fucked up southpaws and orthodox.
The thing is, when I see the way that they use their lead, Crawford uses it a variety of ways. Golovkin uses it the same way all the time. He uses it the same way all the time. Either it's short, or it's a step jab. It doesn't really change much from that. What made it effective is everything is off of it. He doesn't abandon it like some other fighters do. No, everything is off the jab, right? That's what made it effective. But when you look at nuance and different ways of using the lead, different ways of using it to open up the opponent or punish the opponent, right? Yeah, Crawford's more versatile with his lead out of both stances, but Golovkin is very persistent, and that goes back to the volume argument that, this guy is going to throw a lot of fucking punches, a lot of fucking jabs. And, jabs, it may be hard to get away from because of the rate at which he's throwing it. It might be hard to get away from that. And we know he's stubborn as shit. You're not going to knock him out. That is established. Crawford's not going to knock him out.
One more thing. In the subject of cutting out the ring, I really don't like when people said that, for example, why Canelo wasn't cutting out the ring against this guy or this another guy. Like, to me, that kind of question is something like, why nobody was defending against Michael Jordan when he was watching everyone? At some point, is the guy is better than you, and there is no drills you can do to really handle that kind of shit. Terence Crawford is not.
Leo,
if you're
ellos
not
oyen,
gonna,
ellos oyen la vaina que la gente dicen, bro, cutting off the ring is this, for those that don't, like I'm trying to teach and reach. This is cutting off the ring. That's basically what that is. That is a bare bones explanation of what is happening when a fighter cuts off the ring. Canelo was doing that mildly effectively the first 2 rounds. But as Leo stated, Crawford is better. His feet are better. Sometimes it's just that the guy's feet are better.
Yes.
That's why you can't ask questions like. That's why you can ask questions like, "Oh, what Canelo have done better to help him in the fight?" Like, nigga, pray, bro. That's what he could have done.
Yeah, he
could have prayed.
Yo, real talk is really tight about this fight, though.
Hey, Jules, I got one for you, man. Bud Crawford, James Toney.
middleweight.
No. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Have a nice day.
Tony, Tony, stop that dumb
shut
shit.
the fuck up, Chris. Shit.
Fucking Chris.
Fucking getting
Or,
carried
hey,
away.
it could be-
Can't think.
Goddamn New Yorkers.
168. Also,
No, listen.
I mean,
At one sit, no, I'm gonna tell you what. Because James Toney wasn't James Toney at 160, so you can throw that fucking bullshit right out the fucking window. If you're talking about lean James Toney, y'all remember how James used to look at 160? Lean, right?
I got milk, baby.
I would go Crawford at 160 for the sole reason that at 160 James was not James yet. He was great, but he wasn't James yet. For the same argument I made about Mayweather and Crawford at 135. Well, at that weight, I go Crawford. I go Mayweather at that weight, 135. At 147 and up, I go Crawford, right? I think he knocks out Floyd. It's kind of like that here.
May I ask a question?
Good.
For all the James Toney fans, James Toney was James Toney at 168. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Was James Toney when he was losing to Montel Griffith twice?
That was a tough fight, bro.
Excuse me.
Those were close fights, my nigga. Those were close fucking fights.
Excuse me, Chris. Okay, you're right. That was a close fight. Let me, Chris, peep this. You want to know what another close fight is? You know what another close fight is? Was James Toney when he was losing to Drake Tazzy? Does anyone know who the fuck that is? I don't.
When he was out of shape and not interested in boxing? When he was out of shape?
So we got that goalpost and we moving that hole now, huh? Okay,
bro,
hold on.
He's not beating. Terence Crawford's not beating James Toney at 60 or 68.
Okay, wait. Can I ask another question? Was James? You said 60, right?
Yeah,
60.
60. So wait. So Terence Crawford cannot beat James Toney at 60.
No.
But Dave Tiberi can get robbed by that nigga at 60. Who the fuck are these people, bro?
But does Dave Tiberi fight like Terence Crawford? And if you watch that fight,
wait. Is that a split decision I see?
Let me talk. Dave Tiberi was a volume puncher. Terence Crawford's not playing volume against fucking James Toney. And mind you, look at the southpaws he beat out fucking 160. Michael Nunn, Reggie Johnson, sure. People can say he lost to Reggie Johnson.
Stop. Let's put it.
Terence Crawford is not Michael Nunn or Reggie Johnson. Hold on.
Let's put it into perspective again. Like you just said, people say he lost to Reggie Johnson, and he should have lost to Reggie Johnson. And so let's get that one out of the way right now.
I agree.
And what do you say?
I agree.
Like, hold on, Michael Nunn, right? That's let's put in perspective what that fight was, man. No. That fight was that nigga James Toney getting schooled for 11 fucking rounds of getting a knockout.
How is he getting schooled when it was both? When you saw the cards were fucking 1 round apiece, he wasn't getting schooled.
No, they were not. Let me read the cards. Let me read the cards to you. No, they were not. Let's read the cards to you right now. 97, 93, none. 98, 92, none. 99, 91, none. That motherfucker was losing.
That went Davenport, Iowa. What the fuck do you expect?
James knew.
They went Davenport, Iowa, bro. Come on, dog.
Bro, I've never heard a soul say that motherfucker had a close fight.
Let me read the super chat. Zeus Chavarria said, shout out to the panel and Jules. If Canelo was a car, how many miles would he have on the odometer right now? How many miles, fellas?
Shit, that motherfucker creeping up on 200K.
300 and
I'll say that 200K, 250, 250, 250.
No, because
I'd say
I
about
got an
18.
03 Ranger. My shit at 180K. It still runs good, but that bitch approaching 200K.
God damn, dog. You saying the miles? There's a lot of miles on the odometer, and the tires is bald. God damn,
No, you know
Canelo.
he got them Ultima tires, bro. He got them.
Shout out to George.
Hey man,
Fantasy. I'll be real with you, bro.
James Toney knew he was gonna get to none, dude. He knew he was gonna beat him.
I got Kwawe over Hay. That's an easy one for me. I'm sorry.
White Muhammad Kwawe versus David Hay as cruiser. That's a tough one.
Yeah, that's a dangerous night, bro.
Who was that French dude that gave David all them problems?
John-Marc Marmet. John-Marc Marmet. But did he not put him out though? Stop that.
I'm just saying, dog, if you gotta go through all that with Marmet, I don't see you doing
not a bad cruiserweight though. But you gotta understand this. Dwight Muhammad Kwawe is the smaller version of a cruiserweight. And you gotta remember, he did give Evander Holyfield hell on earth, but these cruiserweights that you're talking about, like David Hay, 195, that dude's damn near a heavyweight, and he's fast as fuck. I can't say that. I got hit.
Nah, I got Kawi. Check it out. Back to the point before I smoke this bogey. Canelo cut off the ring. Y'all got stop. Y'all take some shit. What I think motherfuckers do is they hear something and they kind of understand it, and then they say it in every fucking fight. I swear to God. He got to cut off the ring. Use the jab. Cut off the ring. Yes, I know he has to use the jab, and I know he is cutting. You know what I'm like it's a cookie cutter comment. Like, yeah, Canelo does cut off the ring. You just don't know what the fuck it is. I see him do it. It's just, sometimes the guy's fast. Sometimes, guy's got feet. He fast. But he does cut off the ring. And that's what the fuck that is. When you see that they're in the center of the ring, if you want to know if a guy's cutting off the ring, when you see that they're approaching that center line and you see that instead of following the guy, he makes a beeline to the adjacent part of the ring, that's cutting off the ring. It's not ethereal. It's very easy to spot. And Canelo does do it often. Now, I don't think he does it as well as Gennady Golovkin. He was great at that shit. But he does cut off the ring, yo. He does. You know, it's just sometimes guys better. Sometimes the guy is just better, bro.
Yeah, and when you refer better, you mean smarter. That shit, trying to guess where he is gonna go is a function of intelligence. It's a function of IQ. Golovkin, you can see that you know watching him that he knew what the other guy was going to do, where he's going to move. So that's why it was so effective cutting the ring. Canelo is good, is decent at that, but at this point of his career, he's selling everyone. It's not the same. His body is not responding at the same rate.
All right, so what I heard from this is that Lester Martinez does beat Canelo Alvarez. I'm glad we got back to the same conclusion.
Fuck Chris.
Yo, fuck you, real talk. Ray, I gotta ask you this: at 160, what do you think Terrence Crawford would be able to do against James Toney?
Against James Toney, really, it would just be a sense of just sticking and moving. Toney doesn't really have a work rate at times. It drops off very heavy, especially at 60.
That is true. 60 and 50
honestly, he could drop him on his ass, to be honest, bro. He might just catch him off guard.
I could see that.
Hey, bro, look. Hey, look, Chris, you don't want to ask me this question. I have a lot of people beating James Toney at 60, bro. Like the list might be like, if you point out a middleweight at 60, I might have him beating James Toney.
Bro, just say you don't like James
It's because it's like, it's because I looked at it, right? And you know what it is? It's like when I checked Botrick and I saw Floyd's record at lightweight. I was like, damn, wait a minute. This motherfucker sucked over there. What are we talking about? Like, this dude was great.
James Toney got milk, baby.
No, but
to be honest, he was a great
whatever
fighter.
No, but if we're talking about a guy that's gonna give preference to Terrence Crawford, I'm thinking about B-Hop, Bernard Hopkins.
That's a light heavyweight though. I feel like that's any
I'm
light heavyweight.
middleweight. I'm middleweight. I'm middleweight.
What do you guys think about Crawford and Roy Jones?
Crawford gets his ass beat by Roy.
Who wins at 147? Crawford or Rolly Romero?
Yeah, I hate you. I hate you, bro.
Let's move on.
I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you, shit, bro. Everything I love, I'm tired of you.
Fucking Chris.
I fucking hate you.
At
welterweight, I have to say that Rolly Romero gets sexually assaulted by Torres.
Yo, son. Yo, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Crawford would do things to him like, yo, after you get out this ring, no press conference, you're going straight to prison.
What Crawford would do to Rolly would be racist.
James Toney versus Floyd Mayweather Sr. reading a book to kids. Who y'all got?
Damn, that's bad.
Damn, that's actually. I'm gonna take James Toney because he's probably
Senior
more
can't
fun
read
character.
either.
No, Senior stutters, bro. Senior no good, bro.
Damn. Apple don't fall far from the tree. That's tough, bro.
Yo, speaking of Floyd, did y'all hear he's getting sued now in Vegas?
Word for what?
For what?
Because he bought this, you know how Floyd, Floyd is Floyd. Supposedly there's this car dealership in Vegas, luxury car dealership. He bought the car. He hasn't made a payment. They told him like, yo, where's the money? He quote unquote begged for a longer period, an extension. And they said, okay, cool. And he still hasn't paid, so now they're suing him. It's on TMZ, bro. Like
what? You gotta remember, Floyd said he didn't get paid for 7 of his fights, bro. Like, you gotta understand this. Yo, when people wanted to sign with Floyd, and I looked at them dudes like, yo, bro, he wasn't getting paid by Al Heyman. How the fuck he gonna pay you?
Oh yeah, like for as great of a businessman as they pretend he was, Floyd was a fucking dumbass.
Yeah, he was only good at boxing, bro. That's what he was only good at.
That's why he's going broke now, because like that's all he ever was good for was boxing, bro. Like, you never figured anything else out.
Do you guys remember the James Toney Oleg Moscow fight?
No, he never fought Oleg Moscow.
Yeah, how was it? Like the hell?
Or who was? Okay, I got the name wrong, but the Russian dude he fought, remember?
Vasily Jirov.
Kazakhstan guy.
I got the name wrong.
Okay, Ray, since you wasn't here the other day, you wasn't here for this question. Do you now rate Crawford as the pound for pound number 1? Do you now rate him there?
So here's something interesting I thought of, right? Because the thing is, the right answer will always be Usyk technically. But at a certain point, I started looking at it, and I was like, it was cool when we were saying, oh, this is a cruiserweight moving up to heavyweight, right? But at this point, I'm not going to lie, bro. I'm just ranking a heavyweight on my pound for pound list, bro. I might just take you off. And that's what I did, bro. I'm not going to lie. I just plucked them off the list, bro. I was like, hey, bro, it's not even going to be disrespectful. It's like, goodbye, bro.
We got different perspective on this thing. See, I look at it as the longer, and we know that Usyk is about to retire. Like, it's becoming more and more obvious that he's about to retire. He's in that movie with The Rock, for God's sake. He was just on a soccer field playing soccer. His back don't hurt. He just don't feel like fighting, right?
Hey, I respect it.
I respect it, but I'm saying that I look at that as longevity, Ray. That if the guy's at heavyweight, he didn't start there, but if he's there a while and he's still fighting and he's still winning, to me, that counts towards that status. Because, yo, dog, this guy's not a heavyweight. He's not. All these guys outweigh him.
Is he, though?
Okay, I'll argue this for you because this is actually really easy. A cruiserweight will never fight the same way that a heavyweight will. Because a heavyweight understands their size. They understand... Yes. They understand how to use that, and so they rely on that much more than skill. Whereas a cruiserweight going up to heavyweight understands they're not built the same way. They have to use their speed. Did you see the shit? Angles.
Did you see the shit that he hit Daniel with? I was just uploading the footage of. I had just uploaded the footage of his knockout of Daniel.
Fucking loop.
Right? Yeah, that's. But the combination that he caught him with, like, bro, you're not going to see a heavyweight do that. He touches him with the lead. He touches him. Daniel responds with a big swooping thing. He barely moves, Ray. He barely, like, he judged the distance so well. The punch is like here, bro. He barely moved. And not only does he respond, he don't just respond with some rock'em sock'em. He curved that shit tight to get in that gap and catch him right on the fucking, like, it was the perfect fucking punch. It's like, bro, heavyweight not going to do that.
And I understand that, but it's like, I know you're going to say, yo, but that heavyweight's don't move like that. But it's like, bro, I think I'd be more willing to just say, bro, this might be one of the greatest heavyweights we've ever seen. Instead of just trying to keep saying the narrative of like, oh yeah, this is a cruiserweight. That's moved to heavyweight. Nah, bro, this is an established heavyweight.
No, come on. He is in this era that we're in, 6'3". You a shorty in the heavyweight division, bro. The median height is 6'6", 6'5". The median height. The median weight is 240
heavyweight
something.
would be who? Richard Torres? That's like the
for
real
heavyweight. And he's just a small porn star. Like, bro, that dude is not a boxer.
Yeah,
he just does
porn.
Yo, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
That's a lot of porn stash, bro.
The argument is basically this. Usyk not only compete at cruiserweight, he completed cruiserweight. And he did it. And it wasn't like, oh shit, I'm 2 fights or 3 fights in my cruiserweight campaign. I'm going to move up to heavyweight because I am not really a cruiserweight. I cannot make the weight. No, he didn't have problems to make the weight. He actually has problems to make heavyweight.
Exactly. He said it, yo. He got to eat extra to be a heavyweight, right?
Yeah,
he got to eat extra
to the weight.
He has to eat extra ass, bro. He has to eat extra ass to make 225, bro. That shit crazy.
Yeah, like 3 cheeks.
Chris, we know you a Floyd Dick rider.
Watch your fucking mouth, you dick ass nigga. No. Before you ask me to ask me anything, address me correctly. I'm not no Floyd Dick rider. Watch your fucking mouth.
We know. Let me. All right, that's my bad. Let me rephrase that. Can I rephrase that? Can you give me a chance?
Nah, you about to say some fuck shit. You from New York.
I'm not about to say no fuck shit.
You from New York, bro. I got brothers and cousins just like you. Because I would say some fuck shit right after.
We know you're not a Floyd Dick rider. You ride dick for Floyd, right?
I know his bitch ass nigga would say some shit like that, son.
No, Chris, real shit though, real shit.
Yeah, I hate.
What do you think about the new argument that everybody's having that Crawford is better than Floyd? What is your opinion on that? Do you agree with it?
Yo, bro, people don't. I had this conversation with my bro from England, Dr. Blick. People do not like Floyd Mayweather. That clouds their judgment. Objectively speaking, though, that nigga's the goods. Whether you like it or not, the motherfucker is the goods.
You're gonna take 2-3 minutes to make.
No, he's not. No, Crawford. Yo, but I gotta lay the blueprint out because watch your fucking mouth. Yo, bro. I'm just gonna say this. No, Crawford's not better than Floyd. I've seen Floyd in different situations against different styles, and he's figured it out every fucking time, just like Crawford did. But he figured it out in a way that it was more effortless. Like, if you look at Diego Corrales fight,
don't fucking do that. Don't fucking do that. Effortless. The Castillo fight was fucking effortless. Getting your front tooth knocked out by Maidana was effortless. The Cotto fight was effortless. Stop it, Chris. Please.
Other fight, bro. Yo, you named 3 fights out of 50,
about
bro.
dick riding.
Watch your fucking mouth. Nah, because the motherfuckers want to play. Bro.
You saw Hurricane, bro. He said Hurricane said he rides that shit missionary.
Yo, eat it. Wow, eat it dick. Oh, nah.
Crazy.
But I really think people are trying to front on Floyd.
You got to shut the fuck up. Eric, same question. You see the things that people are now saying. They got Floyd versus Crawford as the new fantasy fight, which I think is an amazing fantasy fight, by the way. Like, yeah, that's a great addition to that kind of a conversation. Do you now feel that Crawford is better than Floyd? Go.
Okay, can I take a country on this one?
Fucking queer.
No, fucking with
Oh shit.
Country's my guy. But honestly, if I'm looking at this thing, I'm taking Mayweather 35, and I'm taking Crawford everything else. I know that's a fence riding
that's
ass
how I had
move.
it.
I know that's a fence riding ass move, but that's the way I see it. I think honestly, I think Crawford stops Mayweather at 47.
Yup.
That's how I see it.
Yo, y'all gotta prove it. Y'all gotta prove it to me that Crawford beats Floyd Mayweather. I got Mayweather
I mean,
beating
you
him.
gotta stop dick riding.
Watch your mouth, you bitch ass nigga.
No, look in the chat. Eddie Val has it correct, bro. At 135, it's Pretty Boy 65-35. At 140, it's 50-50, and at 147, it's 65-35. But I agree with that wholeheartedly, bro. Because I mean, at 135, Floyd was a fucking dog. It was a mean little
Floyd
fucking
was
asshole.
something different at 135.
Yeah, he was a mean little
fucking
motherfucker down
monster,
there.
man.
And Crawford wasn't exactly Crawford at 135. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty Boy was a motherfucker, man. That guy, man, he could fight.
But if you ask me 140 and up, I think Crawford gives him a lot of problems. I think Crawford might even get him out of there on some real shit.
I'm gonna be honest that and I thought about, because I saw Floyd's whole career. I saw the whole thing. Like
you saw him born, bro. You saw when he was conceived. And
I
shit.
slapped his ass when he came out the pussy. You fucking bitch. But
Why
real
are
shit,
you like this, bro?
Real shit. The thing about a fighter like Floyd, and where he's where I consider him different from Leonard and Robinson is, well, you were the physical specimen of your era. You were the physical specimen, you know what I mean? Whereas Leonard, you were not the only physical specimen. There was Duran, there was Hearns,
the
there
King,
was Hagler. That Floyd had gifts, for lack of a better word. That, bro, come on, you're way fucking better than a fucking Berto and a Guerrero and a Victor Ortiz and a Manfredi, and you're way better than these guys, right? Physically. And when I look at Crawford, it's kind of like that like, and I see that, honestly, to me, Crawford is an even greater physical specimen, and the proof is sort of right there. Floyd, you needed Silocaine just to operate. For years, you needed Silocaine.
Yeah.
You needed years you were on that shit because your hands were all fucked up after 35. Your hands were all brittle. And we could say, yeah, if they fight in Vegas, Floyd will have his Silocaine, right? But the point that I'm making is, I don't actually think Floyd was the physical specimen that Crawford is. And a lot of the time at 147, he was just running the clock, bro. He was just with a lot of guys. He was just running the clock, bro.
Can I say something? To me, it's crazy that people think that Floyd Mayweather wins every hypothetical matchup ever for a motherfucker that can only fight on Las Vegas.
Right? Like I thought about, and I used to be like, I ain't gonna lie, I was low-key a Flomo for a couple of years. For a few years, I was a Flomo. But the more I thought about the Tommy Hearns fight, I'm like, bro, you're gonna roll straight punches from Tommy Hearns? No, you're not. No, you're not.
Thank you.
You're not.
Tommy puts him to sleep.
Fuck out of
Tommy
here.
puts him the fuck to sleep,
Jules,
bro.
I was just having this conversation at the fucking barbershop. I said, there's no fucking shot. Fucking Floyd Mayweather survives against Tommy the Hitman Hearns.
If you talking about Tommy and you talking about Sugar, this was an era of welterweights. They were big welterweights with a big punch, and they were mean, and they were 15-round fighters. And I got the visual in my head, like, bro, you not rolling no straight fucking punches from Tommy, dog. He is gonna punch you on the top of your fucking head, bro. There's no way.
Bro,
if we talking about 47, no.
All four of the four kings due to Floyd what Zed did to Marcellus Wallace.
For real.
Yeah, like Jules, I remember I had this conversation with it was like BDA and a bunch of those guys over there. And I said, yo, I honestly am kind of confused why he ever gets put in this conversation when, if we're gonna really talk about him fighting welterweights, we gotta start low. Like we can start at Marlon Starling, and let's see if you can actually beat Marlon Starling, and then we can go to other guys.
Because and that goes back to something that I used to say on Facebook, that I don't rate Floyd as a welterweight. I rate him as a fighter, yes, a great fighter, but I don't rate him as a welterweight, because your era of welterweights, a lot of them weren't even fucking welterweights.
He came up just like you did.
Yeah, like those was all smaller fighters. From even Cotto was a smaller fighter that moved up. Your era of welterweights, quote unquote, was very small. Whereas a real welterweight is anywhere in between, let's call it 5'8.5" to 6 feet tall. If we're talking about a welterweight with a welterweight frame. Now,
I don't think he even beats Mark Breland in it at all.
There's an argument because look at the welterweights that he fought. Like, look, Manny was great, and that's fucking awesome, right? Like, but it's Manny's not unbeatable. Like, it's proven. The crown jewel of Floyd Mayweather's resume is the win over Manny Pacquiao. But Manny Pacquiao was not a bona fide welterweight. He wasn't. And some of his biggest wins, and I'm not being petty, I'm just being honest, right? Everybody ejaculated when he beat the fuck out of fucking Oscar. Like Oscar wasn't fucking half dead, right? I love the Margarito fight. He beat the fuck out of Margarito at a catch weight. You see what I mean? Does Manny really beat the true blue welterweights in the hit? No. Manny don't beat Duran. He doesn't.
No.
And if that's the crown jewel of your welterweight run, the point that I am making is Floyd had great advantages in his era. I'm not knocking him, but he had great advantages in his era. He was the physical specimen. I do not believe that you are a better physical specimen than Terrence Crawford. I do not. And I think your ring IQ is overrated. I'm sorry to say yes, because this is what people do. Because you retired undefeated, everybody turns the mythos and no, he's fucking Hermes, man. He's fucking Heracles out here. He's shooting lightning bolts out his ass. Or like relax,
Achilles
bro.
Out here.
Relax, bro. Okay, relax. He beat a lot of good guys, you know. And I'm not saying this and that, but I'm like, yo, to me, when I think about him and Crawford, honest to God, I see Crawford winning. Honest to God, like, yeah, I think Crawford could knock him out. I think he could.
So, I gotta ask you this:
Hey,
if Crawford can't deal with the shoulder roll or the high guard, how does he adjust to Floyd Mayweather?
Smokey
Butt
says
fuck
he
him.
missed the super chat.
Country love interrupt motherfuckers, don't he? Love interrupt motherfuckers. Shout out to motherfucking Smokey. Canelo cuts off the ring back foot first, so he's easier to time coming in. But Triple G would close the ring down with correct technique and speed. Yeah, he's better at cutting off the ring than Canelo. I think we all have to concede to that. Triple G cuts off the ring better than Canelo.
Yeah.
You putting handicaps on the shit, Chris. He can't deal with the shoulder roll. And he can't deal with the high guard. Well, why don't you just shoot him in the fucking thigh then? You already put handicaps.
I just asked. I just asked in terms of defense
because he didn't sleep good the night before, and he jerked
bro,
off before the fight, so he's too relaxed.
I can answer that because
yo, relax.
The answer is this.
Yo, Sugar Ray Leonard.
Have you seen really Floyd Mayweather using the shoulder work in southpaws? There is a reason.
No, he uses the high guard. He uses the high guard against southpaws.
The shoulder roll doesn't really work against southpaws. Not really.
And the other thing, Leo, this is a cookie cutter comment, but it matters. Floyd never fought somebody with more reach than he did. Nobody had more reach than Floyd. No one he fought. So if you're in there with Crawford, he can throw those straight punches from the outside coming in, get you to guard up, whether it's the high guard or the shell, step into it, and he's on you. And you're not winning that gunfight. This is not Canelo. This is not Canelo where you're going to out-hustle him in the pocket. I think Crawford gets you. I think he knocks him out.
On some hating shit, in my opinion, the fact that he didn't fought nobody with a bigger reach than him, that shit was by design.
Yeah. I'll say that. No. I'll say this. There are only, in that arena that you're in, Leo, there are only two fights that come to mind. Only two. The Lara fight at 54. Remember, he wins the BA up there. Lara was the Reggie. He didn't fight Lara. And the Paul Williams fight. Those are the fights where I'm like, yeah, Margarito didn't have more reach than him. You know what I mean?
Really?
He didn't have more. No, he was just taller. He's just taller.
Oh, okay.
He had the T-Rex arms. That's what he's a pressure guy. He got the T-Rex arms. That's why he put them together. So in that arena, I'm just being real, and it's not dick riding. It's just ask yourself though. That Lara that took P. Will to school got jerked. You know, right? That Lara How would Floyd have done against that Lara, though? How do you think?
I think Floyd would have got stopped. He would have got stopped.
Be honest. Yeah. Don't fuck around.
No, he would have got stopped.
He would have got stopped.
He would have got stopped by Lara, the Lara that beat up fucking Paul Williams. Yes. He would have got stopped. He would have got fucked up.
That's from the Floyd writing.
Yo, bro, you mean to tell me Floyd's gonna walk down Lara with the high guard and a single straight right hand and start fucking doing what he did to fucking Zab Judah to Arislandi Lara? I think the fuck not. That dude has a.
Lara did have a chin too. The shit is Lara. I brought up Lara for a reason. Lara is one of the more tested guys, battle tested. At 154 in the last 15 years of boxing. That is a fact. Like, Lara's been there and done that with a lot of guys.
Bro, that nigga still got a belt to this day.
I feel like Lara's been old for the past 20 years, bro.
Bro, Lara's the Richard Gere. Lara is the Richard Gere of Cubans, bro. Like, that dude already had gray hair, bro.
Think about it like this. At 154, when Floyd was a title holder, it was Arislandi Lara, there was Andrade, there was both Charlo brothers, and fucking Tony Harrison. The reason why I bring up those guys, they all had longer reach than Floyd. And mind you, he was champion at those times, and those dudes were, contenders. So objectively speaking, do you think he would have fought like even like a Tony Harrison? No, he did not. No. He wasn't gonna fight no fucking Arislandi Lara. Yo, you saw what? Yo, let me tell you something. Lara beat Trout easier than fucking Canelo. Why the fuck would you want to? Why the fuck would you want to fight that? Come on now, no. With that left hand too? No.
Now to the point that I'm making, I don't know that Crawford ever fought a fighter that had more wingspan than him either. I don't know that he did that. But this is just anecdotal.
I think Oscar had longer reach
than Floyd.
Yep.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, he did. Oscar had. I think he had by an inch. Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
I remember. He did. I remember I argued with
But if we're gonna go to the Oscar fight, right? Look, Floyd won. I won money that night, so
split decision.
But I'm getting to that. That wasn't easy, was it? That wasn't easy. That was not an easy fight.
And what did Floyd struggle with? A guy with a good jab. So again, if Arislandi Lara were to fight Floyd with the fucking reach that he has, and mind you, he does not like southpaws with good left hands. What does fucking Arislandi Lara have? And missile for a left hand, bro. So
power. Like Lara can hit though. Like that dude, he could punch for a pure boxer. He could punch.
Yo, look at Alfredo Angulo's face after that fight, bro. He got hit with a left hand. He turned his back and said, "No more, no."
So I'll say this: a part of what rounds out the argument for me that I believe that Crawford would definitely be. I'm sold on it that at 47 in a vacuum, he would beat Floyd. He would knock him out at 154 indefinitely. That's a part of it. Crawford at 37 years old just showed off a layoff. I ain't fought in a year. I'm coming up on 38. I ain't never even fought at 68. He showed I got that. Floyd, you couldn't do that. You could not. You not built to fight at that weight. Your max really. Your max. I wouldn't even really say that his max was 54. You know why? The dudes you fought at 54 wasn't real 54s.
Fact. There you go.
Cotto and Oscar is not real 54s. Oscar moved up from the lower weights. He moved through the weight classes. You didn't fight a real 54. You see what I mean? That you don't physically, you don't have it to compete beyond that. Fucking Crawford just showed, I could do that. I could do that. So I think, he could beat Floyd. I think he could beat Floyd.
You see Sugar Ray Leonard, when Sugar Ray Leonard fought Floyd's father, he said he was aiming for the top of the head just to get around that shoulder roll.
Exactly.
And he was successful at it too.
Motherfuckers turned that shoulder roll into fucking like mithril or so, and the shit is the gayest shit ever. Like, bro, relax.
You know what's insane?
He didn't invent that shit, bro.
It is a move that has so many gaps.
He made it his.
It has so many gaps, and people just pretend like, yo, if you do that shoulder roll, you'll avoid everything. I'm like, bro, that shoulder roll straight up stops you from having a hand up in front of your face to stop a punch. You guys realize that, right?
You remember the shit they gave Frodo, the gay shit? He goes in the cave and they gave him the gay shit, and then when he got stabbed in the chest, the gay shit saved him, the silver gay shit. That's what they think the shoulder roll is, bro. Like, you gonna turn invisible, engage, and motherfuckers just can't, like, relax, bro. Like, that shit been around a long time. Granted, I'll give Floyd his flowers. He used it better than almost anyone I've ever seen, because Hopkins was pretty good with the shoulder roll.
I
Tony
think the
was
best
pretty good
shoulder
with the
roll
shoulder roll.
outside of Floyd Mayweather is James Toney, because that shit was just butter. That shit.
El Caesar says Floyd is about to fight Mike Tyson, so that proves he can do it all.
We gonna see.
Oh my
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Nobody fights
I'm
the
about to
wash
time
like
this
Floyd
nigga
Mayweather,
out,
bro. When you talking about fighting wash people, Floyd does it the best.
Honest to God, bro.
Nah, I think Jake Paul gives him a run for his money on that one.
Yeah, but the
That-
shit, it's just the homo shit that. It's the homo shit of Floyd retired undefeated. So like, yo, dog, like, relax, bro. Relax, bro. He all right. Crawford about to retire undefeated. Fuck is you talking about? Calzaghe retired undefeated.
I
What the
just
fuck is
wish
you
that
talking about?
Crawford would just crush Floyd's 50-0 just so he could rub it in his face.
That's
That would
another
be
question.
too much.
Shakur wants him to retire. Ray, do you want Crawford to retire?
I do.
You do?
I do, only for it's for a dumb reason though. It's not for a good reason. It's mainly because it's like, all right, if you go out there, like, you go out 160, right, and you like, you know what, I'm feeling good, let me fight Yanni Beck, and that's how you lose, bro, I'm gonna cry, bro. I'm gonna be like, god damn, bro. That's gonna be a dark day, bro.
I feel
That's
you,
gonna be
bro.
a dark day, bro.
I would be fucking mad if that dumb fucking robot is the one that did it.
That's how we did. That's how it ended.
I'd be fucking mad, bro.
Fucking robot autonomous organism.
Because you know what it is, bro?
motherfucker.
You know how they, like, you pass the torch or whatever? I'm like, this what the torch getting passed to, bro? It's going, yo, that torch getting passed and is getting dropped immediately, bro.
Y'all know
Getting
he
dropped
fighting
in the
Lara
Hudson right now.
Y'all know he fighting Lara, right? He gave it
Who,
away.
Yanni
Go on
Beck?
his page.
Yanni Beck?
He gave it away, yeah. He
Fuck,
go
Oh,
on his
thank
finally
God,
somebody's
bro.
fighting that old
away.
son of a bitch.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm
but
so
I thought
glad, bro.
Yeah, but I thought it was gonna be a Damas, bro.
Who cares
I
about
know,
that
I
pussy
thought it
right
would
now?
be too.
But it's like,
It's time they got rid of Lara anyway. The motherfucker's 900
yeah,
years
bro.
old.
So do you think?
Bro,
Do you think Bud?
if Lara starches Yanni Beck, I'm gonna be so fucking
Yo, listen,
mad.
I ain't gonna
I'm
lie.
Oh my
I'm
God.
going to lie.
Listen, yo, listen, I'm gonna go in a fucking diabetic shock or something like this motherfucker. Why, bro? Why?
I'm gonna be
Nigga
honest.
said diabetic
If he wins, bro, if you were to win that fight, I might actually be like, you know what? I think it's time to have the Lara Hall of Fame conversation, guys. I'm sorry.
No. Honestly though, like, on some real shit, on some G shit, if Lara did win that fight, he might arguably be the best Cuban fighter in the pros they've ever produced.
Yeah. Is there anybody? No. Yeah, I think there's the only person I could think of. You'd have to go back to like
Joel
Ray
Casamayor.
Robinson times.
That's not a hot take at all.
Joel Casamayor,
my
though.
dude, Lara has been around a long time, Chris.
That's
a
a
long
fact.
time. And
That's
for a
my
large
guy.
chunk of that time, he was a champion. For a
Bro,
large
Lara
chunk of
was
that
fighting
time.
when I was still in my dad's ball sack.
You understand? Do you know how long ago the Angulo fight was, bro? That's damn near 20 years, bro.
No,
That's a minute ago, bro.
Yo, dog, that was, I think, 2014, 2015.
Yeah.
That wasn't 2015, bro. That was not 2015, and that wasn't 2014 either. No, it wasn't.
It was 2012? It was 2012?
It was 2012, 2011. It was around there, yeah. I know for a fact it wasn't 2015. I know that.
I wasn't even in high school yet,
shit,
bro.
dog. I don't trust you worth a damn.
Okay, fuck you. Okay. Want to play that game?
Wait a minute.
He said,
We're
"Fuck
forgetting
you." That's the
about
most New York shit ever.
2013.
What the fuck I said, bro? What did I say?
You said 2011, 2012. Fuck
No. I said I know it wasn't 2015, and I know it wasn't 2014. I knew that.
Yeah, bro, but that shit, you right though. You right because all jokes to the left, bro. You right though because Arislandi Lara. If you look at his resume and look how the people he beat,
just about to say that.
Yeah, he might be the best Cuban professional boxer.
Who he beat, the whole body of work. Trout, P. Will, Canelo,
Jared Hurd.
Yeah, the resume is just
Castano.
deep.
Like, yo, that mother motherfuckers might have to give it to that old motherfucker. He's still out here fucking these bitches too.
No, wait a minute. We're forgetting about somebody. Man.
Danny.
We're forgetting about the guy. We're forgetting about the greatest Cuban boxer of all time that David the Mexican Benavidez beat, dog. We're forgetting about that.
Don't do this.
Yo, electrocute this nigga now. Electrocute this nigga right now.
Jules said, don't do this.
We're forgetting about the
Yo, who is he about to fight? He about to fight Callum Smith, right? I forgot about that.
Wait, Morrell?
Callum Smith.
Wait, Morrell's fighting
Really?
Smith?
Yeah.
I think Morrell might stop.
Anthony Ware says Lara's debut was August 7th, 2008.
That's
Jesus
Damn.
Christ.
What the fuck I told you, Chris?
Oh my
what
God.
The fuck? Bro, that
motherfucker might be 50.
Damn, he came in with Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. He came in around that time. Has it really?
No,
well, Joshua didn't come around that time.
No, he came in
before them.
He came in with Wilder because Wilder came in at 2008. That's when Wilder came in, 2008.
Yeah.
AJ don't come into it until a few years later in 2013.
Yeah, AJ came in at 10. He came in at was it 11 or 12?
No, 13. He came in at 13.
2013 after the Olympics in London.
In age, he's right up there with Ortiz.
I tell you,
Ortiz is
shout out to
137
motherfucking
years old.
Mr. Tibbs. Shout out to Mr. Tibbs. Floyd versus Crawford at 135 and 40. Floyd 147 is 50-50. 154. Nah, bro. I think he gets him at 42. I think he gets him at 40.
Nah, 40. Terrence Crawford was really doing people bad at 40.
No, I was gonna say like, bro, at 40, Floyd. People tell Floyd didn't do a whole lot at 40. You know, he didn't do a whole lot at 40.
He didn't do a whole. Hold on. He didn't do a whole lot at 35 either. But for some reason, people are picking him and win that, bro.
No. They're picking. No, I'm picking him at 35, not because of what he did, but because Crawford was green at 35. He was just getting started. Floyd was
kind
more
of ass
seasoned,
at 35 though.
but he was still more seasoned than Crawford, bro.
Man,
Come on.
35 was when he was pretty boy, man. He was beating people.
No. At 30, he was pretty boy. At 35,
He was still
had
pretty
two
boy
Castillo
at
fights.
35, bro. He was still pretty boy at
But at
35.
40, he was boy.
He had 2 fights against Castillo that didn't go well, and then he had 2 fights against guys that you probably don't remember.
Bro, I'm just saying. No. See, don't do this bullshit. Look, I'm not gonna do this bullshit.
Man.
No, fuck you, Ray. Because Crawford, right? You see what he went through with Glamboa. You see that, right? You went through all that with Glamboa. Yeah, you gonna suffer with Floyd at that. Yeah, Floyd would have got your ass at that weight. Yeah, at that weight.
40 seconds with Gamboa.
Come on, bro.
This guy
Don't be a contrarian, bro. Don't do that to me.
That's not contrarian. He really had that one moment where he stunned Crawford for a little bit, and then he died.
If Glamboa could,
and then like, tell me he didn't die after that, bro. Look how he got hit, bro.
And then he perished.
Floyd, why you hate Ray?
Yo, dog, I laughed. So I remember when I first saw that fight. I wasn't yet. I'm watching Crawford. Yo, when he hit him and bounced him off the floor, I laughed so hard I got an asthma attack off that shit.
It was that final sequence, bro. Like when he hit him, and then you saw Gamboa start dancing. He was like, and he raised his hand. He's like, "Yo, what's up?" Bam, bam. Hit that motherfucker again. And I saw the way he fell down. I'm like, damn, bro. That might be it, bro. It might be over.
2 of my favorite ass whoopings that Crawford put on people. One was obviously Glamboa. That was a great signature fight. But Felix Diaz too. Like,
yo, bro, he almost killed it. He almost killed it. Beat the dog shit out. Yo, he beat. Yo, can I get the floor, son? Yo, he slave whipped that man in front of his bench. He slave. Yo, bro, you know how many Dominicans were in that fucking Madison Square Garden watching their man get beaten to death, and they couldn't do a fuck thing about it.
And that's why that fight is that was one of the fights that made me vehemently defend Terrence Crawford, because the only reason Felix Diaz is crossing over the top rank for a fight is because nobody at the PBC wanted to fight him. People tend to forget Felix was a PBC fighter, right? And nobody.
He got robbed against Lamont too.
Exactly. Nobody wanted to deal with that motherfucker over there. Crawford, hey, you want to fight? Come over.
You want to fight? And he was talking gangster shit, bro. Like, Crawford wanted to kill that man in New York, bro. You remember when he was tapping his head like a little child? Like, I was like, 140 Crawford. People fail to realize that was a mean motherfucker. What he did to Hank Lundy, like, what he did to fucking Victor Postol. No, he was fucking niggas up.
I'm going to change my shit. I don't think it's not a 50-50 fight at 40. I got Crawford at that weight too. I got
Crawford at 40. I got Crawford at 40. He was too.
Yeah, I mean,
but he does get hit too much, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't say,
bro. Listen, guys get hit, right? Like, look, Leonard got hit. You know what I mean? Tommy got hit. Floyd don't really knock people out. So let's stop. He don't knock. Like, yeah, he probably gonna touch Bud with some shots, but Bud gonna touch him. But and yeah. I got Bud, bro. Come on, man. Come on.
But this is what you need to understand about Terrence Crawford. This Terrence Crawford we saw last week. I think that's the Terrence. This is 100% Terrence Crawford trying to do everything right. Though the Spence fight. The Terrence Crawford versus Spence. That's a guy that's trying to do everything right. All these other fights, like he was trying to prove something. Yeah, you're gonna look more vulnerable, more hittable. If you say in the center of the ring, exchanging punches with the other motherfucker, it's obviously. But if you're doing the Terrence Crawford shit, moving away, using angles, using your shoulder, barreling, block, doing everything, nobody's gonna beat that guy. Not really.
Yeah. I mean, thinking about it objectively, right? If we're looking at both of their runs at 140, we got Mayweather with DeMarcus and Arturo Gatti, and then we got
DeMarcus
Crawford
with, I think he got Ricky up there too. I think he got Ricky at 40.
Yeah, he got Ricky at 47.
That was 47. That wasn't 40. You sure?
Oh wait, my bad. Yeah, he is right. He is. Yeah, Ricky was 47. Okay. Let me read it real quick.
And then Crawford, he had Postal and Dongo.
London.
I mean, look how bad he did.
Oh my God!
Listen, but he fucked them up. The shit is that he fucked them up. Like, bro, no, come on, he fucked everything.
Not Postal. Not Postal.
No, but. For anecdotally, Freddie Roach was saying after the
shit out of Postal. Postal didn't want to fucking. Postal didn't want to.
I'm saying he outboxed him.
I'm just saying that Freddie Roach was the one that was like, yo, he hurt my guy. He kept hurting my guy. That's what Roach said. You telling me that he didn't fuck up Postal? You should have a word with Freddie Roach. That's all I'm saying.
Freddie Roach said, "Yeah, I'm not putting Betty in with this motherfucker. Hell no." Yo, he felt comfortable with fucking.
Asked me about that bullshit. I'm like, yo, dog, look, man. It's not hard to fucking understand why Manny ain't fight fucking Crawford, dog. Because he ain't fucking want to, dog. Stop trying to blame Bob. Stop trying to blame Top Rank. If Manny wanted to fight Crawford, he would have fought Crawford. Clearly, he didn't want to fight Crawford, bro. Okay, it's just not complicated. It's not complicated.
Because we knew what was going to happen. It's in the same way that we knew what Spence was gonna be through after fighting Terrence Crawford. Yeah, Terrence Crawford was gonna beat him half to death.
Exactly.
All right, I got one for you guys. Meldrick versus Floyd.
That's a good fight. That's a good fucking fight, to be real.
How does Floyd deal with that speed, though?
Meldrick was fast as fuck, though. He was fast as fuck.
130. I got something for you guys. 130. Hector Camacho, Floyd Mayweather.
I got Floyd.
Camacho would have ran.
No. I'm talking about Camacho prior. I got Camacho prior to Edwin Rosario. I'm talking about 130 Camacho. No, that motherfucker was a problem. Super featherweight Camacho. At 130, nope.
No, that's a tough fight. I got Floyd.
I don't know. The coke makes it an X factor, bro.
Still,
coke makes him a better fighter, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm like.
But still, how do you see
Taylor? Has Floyd beat anyone on coke?
Bro, does anyone beat anyone on fucking coke, bro? Like,
It's a fun, like,
Seriously, how
like
do you
fucking Ty Long.
Taylor and
The
Floyd
coke is
playing
giving me
out?
powers.
Honestly, I don't have an answer for that one, country. I'm gonna be honest. That's why I skipped it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really have a
It's
good
not
answer
that.
for that.
I need to. I would honestly, to give you an honest answer, country. I would need to watch to jog my memory. I would need to watch 3 of Meldrick's fights because what I remember of Meldrick is he was fast as fuck. He was
Yeah.
fast as fuck.
That's just a
Yeah, he was.
motherfucker. Like, yo,
Okay,
bro.
so here's the problem is I don't have like I have not watched that many Meldrick Taylor fights, like from 40 at least. The fights that I've watched for him, unfortunately, have been the ones of him getting his ass beat, right? So my only frame of reference for mine is like, all right, Terry Norris fight. And that's not really close to what Floyd is, but it's the closest thing I could think about.
Slide and
The
counters.
fuck? Why do you bring that up?
Crawford at 140.
Oh,
Wait, who at 140?
Pryor
oh,
versus Crawford at
Hawk
140.
time.
Aaron
Hawk
Pryor.
time.
Ooh, I got Hawk time.
No, no,
I
no,
got
no,
Hawk
no, no,
Yeah.
time.
no, no,
Oh,
I got
no,
Hawk
no, no.
time.
I'm gonna tell no, because I fucking knew Chris was gonna do the homo shit.
Nah, I do
knew-
too.
Watch your
I do.
mouth,
No,
bro.
no, you bugging. Yo,
I
look,
got Hawk
man.
time.
Look, man.
I
Look,
got
man.
Hawk time.
No,
And my
fuck
stand
you.
on that
Fuck
shit,
you.
nigga. Fuck you too.
Okay, check it out. Quiet as kept. Aaron Pryor resume is paper thin. Stop the fuck.
Because they didn't want to fight him. Yo, bro, step the Sugar Ray Leonard. He did nothing. Stop. He can only fight who you fight,
here
bro.
come Chris with the fucking gym stories. Because that ain't nothing but a motherfucking gym story, bro. Okay, that's what. And who telling the story? Aaron fucking Pryor. Okay, get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. I'm telling you, it's a great fight. I think it's a great fight. Yeah, I think Aaron gives him some problems, but I'm not super duper impressed that you beat Arguello at what was it? His third weight was that? Was that his third weight or his fourth weight?
That's
Arguello.
true.
And that's the best fucking thing you did. That is the best thing you did.
Wait, but he beat Antonio Cervantes for his title. That's a Hall of Famer win.
Okay, so Arguello is a Hall of Fame win. The point being, your resume is not deep. Your
I'm
resume is not robust.
not gonna lie to you, bro. A 17-year-old beat Antonio Cervantes too, and Wilfred Benitez. So yeah. He beat
Wait.
Shout out
That's
to
not
my
a good
man
point.
JC. Wait, shout out to my man JC. Appreciate the super chat. Appreciate that, bro. Hot take. Some Mexican fans and experts downplay Canelo to prop their past idols. But before him, Mexico had no 4-division champion above welter and no undisputed since the 70s. In 2021, he became the nation's first. I agree with that.
Because Carlos Arate, Juan Manuel Marquez, Marco Antonio Barrera, Eric Morales. Let's not talk about Eric Morales.
That the wildest shit about it is the face of Mexican boxing, right? The face of it, right? Up until Canelo, always shows Canelo love, and that's Julio Cesar Chavez.
Because he don't fuck up for his son, bro. He wished that with the son.
I'm just saying that if the dude, si el gran campeón shows him grace, man, fuck the rest of y'all. Fuck the rest of y'all. Like, get the fuck out of here, Marquez. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, especially that white forehead motherfucker Marquez, bro. Hating since forever.
Yeah, but we can talk all that shit about Marquez, but that motherfucker has been disrespected by Mexicans for a long fucking time, bro. For a long time.
That motherfucker forehead really looked like an elbow, bro. That shit is crazy.
Whose forehead is worse, KSI's or Juan Manuel Marquez?
That's a tough fight, bro. That's a tough
fight, bro.
Did you guys hear the story of how
that's the battle of the Moheads?
Coach Malachi has a Mexican flag because some Mexican dude at the fight got so mad that Canelo lost that he actually threw the flag on the ground. And Coach Malachi,
that's disgusting, bro.
And like now he's got it. He's gonna take it to the fights with him and shit.
But you know what the shit is too? I'm gonna say this about a lot of the Mexican fans. They did it to themselves. They did it to themselves in the sense that if you looked at this fight, how I looked at this fight, that these are just two great fighters that are gonna fight each other, you have nothing to be mad about. Crawford is a great fighter, but Liza, was talking a lot of fucking shit.
I loved it. I loved it. I love how they
I
shut
know,
her
look,
ass
look, I
up.
know, look. She got nice titties. She's cute, but she talked a lot of fucking shit.
Dude, she looked like she stabbed the fuck out you if you piss her off too much.
Check it out.
That shit's
She look
hot.
like you'll cut your dick off. Like, I'm scared of that.
If you and I'm not gonna ask boxing fans to not be passionate or not be enthusiastic about a fight, but I'm gonna say that if y'all mad at Canelo, I'm not mad at Canelo. You know, I don't got like, nah, I'm not mad at him. You fought a great fighter and you lost. I didn't think you was gonna lose. I thought you was gonna win. I thought you was gonna be too big for him. But it's all love. You lost. But it's like, I wasn't one of the ones talking shit about Bud. We talked about the fight like, yo, dog, I don't know what Bud gonna do because I don't know what he gonna do. So I wasn't talking shit. If you was talking shit, yeah, you gonna be mad. You gonna be mad. Gonna be mad. So.
Can I say something, Julius? Because look, what we were saying before this fight happened was, okay, it's okay if you want to fight Terrence Crawford, but you cannot have to win because you're undisputed run. Going to the top was great, in my opinion. I don't think he has nothing to be ashamed of beating Billy Joe Saunders and Caleb Plant and all these other guys. That shit was nice.
Yeah.
But your undisputed reign was kind of okay. You fought John Ryder. That guy was legit. Munguia, okay. Berlanga, Jermel Charlo. I can forgive you for not fighting David Benavidez because I don't think too much about that guy. But all these other guys, the opposition was piling up. You didn't really want to fight any of those guys.
See, now I gotta come back to what I said. Any other guy fights those fucking three guys, they're gonna build him a fucking church in Times Square. Don't fucking tell me. If David fought those same fucking guys, Munguia, John Ryder, Edgar Berlanga, yo, dog,
they will allow David to open up the casino in Times Square.
And how the fuck? How do I know this shit? They doing that with Caleb Plant. They acting like he killed Caleb Plant. Like, bro, Caleb was still standing at the end of that fight, bro. They acting like he shot him. Like, not Canelo literally did it better, but look at how they blew that out of proportion. So I know for a fact, if David fought them same motherfuckers, nobody would complain. So I ain't gonna complain if Canelo fought him. When y'all wouldn't complain if it was David fighting them. It wouldn't be trash then.
Yo, I just saw a video of Luis King Kong Ortiz getting a first round stoppage tonight, and that motherfucker has blonde braids now.
Ew. You a grown ass. You an old ass.
Send me that.
He's 46, bro. All right, I'm gonna send it to you on X. I'm gonna send it to you on X, bro.
You know damn well that man's not 46, bro. That man is at least he's pushing 60. He's pushing 60 right now.
That nigga's 60 motherfucking times. The fuck out.
He Miami, bro. The shit is he Miami'd out, bro. Remember he in Miami. Yeah. They ain't got no rules down there, bro. That dude 50 something with braids out here, B.
I just sent it to your ex, bro.
Motherfuckers want to act like he's closer to what is more closer to Mike Tyson.
Hey yo, why he look like obese Francis Bartholomew?
Right, he looked bigger. He gained weight. He gained weight and he got blonde braids, bro.
Yo,
you see that shit?
Tag me in that shit, bro. Tag me in that bullshit.
I'm gonna send it to you right now, Chris.
Yo, y'all gonna pay $80 for Frank Martin, Francis
Benavidez? Fuck no, that's crazy, bro. What card is that for? Herb, what card is that for?
That's one Fedora and them card.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy that bullshit.
Yeah, but that's different though. You
know what the shit is? Look. There's a part of me. There's like my inner child that's still hoping that Sebastian can put Keith in the hospital. You know what I mean? Like, I need to see that. Like, I'm so fucking tired. Yo, dog, I'm so fucking tired of Keith Thurman, bro. Like, I need this. Like, my family needs this. My ancestors need this, bro.
This is the you need that shit for $80?
Need that shit for
Yo,
$80.
come on, bro. Come on, don't judge me, Ray. Why you don't judge me?
80 beans is a lot of
Was that
money. Though. I
80
ain't gonna
though?
hold you.
My
Why
bad.
you
My bad. That shit
why
probably 85 too, bro. That's plus
Hey,
tax, bro.
No, check it out.
I'm gonna
why
tell
you
you
check?
right
Because
now.
you know my style. I'm gonna spend the 80, and that's gonna be 160 to 200 by the end of the night. That's
Dead
my
ass.
style. It's my style. I ain't spending
I'm
shit.
No, but I can share
I'ma
the
tell you-
sentiment. I also want to watch Thurman get hurt and get soft. I need that. Oh my
I
God.
need that, bro. Like,
I think
Yo,
watching Kid,
Leo, you're foul, fuck.
no,
You're evil.
honestly,
No,
I
man,
think watching
no.
Kid Thurman on the canvas, laying down, will hit something in my
That
heart.
shit would rejuvenate my soul.
Yo, time out. Did y'all just hear what he just said? He said, yo, watching Keith Thurman get hurt will heal something in my heart. Yo,
I think
don't.
it. I think it. No, because I think it'll bring hope back to mankind. Like it could change things,
yeah.
bro. Like,
Y'all terrible
Bro.
people.
Democrats are gonna start having sex with
Yeah.
Republicans, right? It's
Yeah,
gonna
Yeah,
be
the
terrible
fucking
crazy.
people.
clouds are gonna open up, the light's gonna shine down.
Y'all
You know what
are
I'm saying?
fucked up.
Shout out to
son.
George. Shout out to George. Fantasy fight. Ricky Hatton, Danny Garcia, 140.
Bro, don't disrespect Hatton out there.
Nah.
Ricky
Yeah,
beats
yeah,
the shit out of
yeah.
him.
I ain't
Come on,
gonna do
bro.
that. It's too soon, bro. It's too soon. It's too
That's
soon.
some
Yo,
disrespect for the Hatton.
what's your thoughts on Ricky, man? That shit bothers
Yo,
me.
that
Pobrecito, man,
shit,
that
yo,
shit breaks my heart.
the shit broke my heart because the dude had plans and all of that. You know what I mean? Like he was supposed to fight again, and it's like, yo, that shit was so random to see that he did that, bro. That shit was mad
So did
random.
he actually commit suicide though, or
Hey, they said
That's
he was
the
going
word.
through some like mental issues and shit. So yeah, possible.
That's the word, country. Like that's what they saying. That yo, they ain't say it outright, but they said it in a way that, like, yeah, and that's definitely the rumor over there. Like, yo, he did that. You know what I mean?
Low,
So
low key,
Yeah.
low key. NY says
No,
Leo's
happened.
heart is 2 sizes too small.
shout out to motherfucking George. Luis Ortiz, real about 47, 40. Bro, that dude ain't been 47
Right.
since 05.
Hey,
Fuck
they
is you
haven't-
talking about, bro?
Hey, they
Fuck
haven't
is you
released
talking
anything,
about?
though, have they?
That dude is
Motherfuckers
old as a
hasn't been
motherfucker.
48 since the Clinton administration.
Yo, administration.
Like I said, bro, he's another one, bro. He's been old for the past 20 years, bro. Like I don't know what to tell you.
Real is real. I'm gonna tell you something because I ain't shit, and I understand that. If you told me Moses Atama versus Luis Ortiz, I am watching that shit. Oh yes.
You a foul nigga.
I don't know, bro.
How
I
many
don't know.
times I
That's
gotta
it.
keep telling you? You are
Why
a
you
terrible
gonna watch it?
person, bro.
That's a senior citizen, bro.
Yo, this
Dude.
nigga really hates everybody.
Yo,
Holy
but
shit.
fam, y'all remember when Charles Martin knocked him down? That was the funniest shit.
In
that
country
morning.
talking about me, bro. Yo, you was trying to watch a senior citizen die on television.
Y'all remember when he fought Charles Martin and Charles Martin was whooping in the beginning of the fight? Charles Martin was whooping his ass, bro.
Badly, too. Badly.
Yeah, that's when I knew it was
No.
over too, bro. I was like, oh yeah, bro. I walked this earth like the God is doing this to you.
Trying to the funny shit is nobody really had it easy with Charles Martin since that Joshua fight, man. Nobody really had it easy with that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
bro.
Joshua
that was-
wiped his fucking feet with this nigga, bro.
Thinking about that shit, that was like the funniest knockout. Cause you ever like unplug the PlayStation from the wall? And that sounds fucking.
Yo, B. You know what I'm saying? But check it out. If Luis Ortiz and that wasn't a PBC show, by the way, that he was just on. So I mean, look, if they could get him some fights, I'll watch him. Richard Torres versus Luis Ortiz. I'll watch that.
No, but honestly, Jules,
Hey, Jules,
no, but
I was reading an article earlier today, and Richard Torres is talking about going after Itama.
I seen
Tama
that
would
shit.
beat the shit out of him. Why did he
no,
want to do that, though?
okay,
High key.
that's honestly,
Tama will
but
beat
that's
the
the kind of
dog
energy
shit
I
out of him.
want.
But
That's
yeah,
what
but
I'm
like
supposed to do.
you can't knock him. You can't knock him for it though. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
I know,
that's-
but you know,
that's the
niggas
young
is
gunner.
stupid though.
That's the young gunner of your division. Like, they ain't talking about you the way they talking about Moses. You gotta knock him off his pivot.
No,
Like,
bravo! Finally,
Yeah.
an American that wants to fight.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't against that shit now.
Well, I'm
I'll be
not
real
against
that-
it either, but I think it's crazy.
I don't know if you could win that fight, but the way Richard fights, it's that thing that look, the way Richard fights, it works until it doesn't, bro.
Exactly.
There's not a lot to it. It work. You crowd a guy in the pocket, you go for the gusto. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Is it gonna work on Moses? I don't know. Y'all both
Nope.
fast on y'all feet. But it's a lot more shit to Moses than what you got. You basically a pressure guy, Richard, because you have to be. You so much smaller than these guys. You don't have a choice but to crowd them. You know, you don't have a choice but to be that way.
You don't want to crowd that hard hitting motherfucker, man.
That's what you might walk
No.
into some shit.
Yeah.
And you might go to sleep. Because remember, Jalalov put that motherfucker right to bed in the amateurs. Had that nigga sleep.
Yeah, bro. That porn stash ain't gonna save him against Atama, bro.
But
At
a
all.
I'm not
lot
gonna lie,
of
that
the-
was years ago at this point, bro.
But to Richard Torres's credit, to a lot of other fighters in this division, his lowest center of gravity, that he's such a small, he's a ball of fury. This little, well, he's little compared to them. That will actually make him more dangerous because he is faster than a lot of these guys. He is. He's fast on his feet.
Is he
got
faster than
hands.
Atama
Oh,
though?
you talking about Dick?
Hey yo.
Penis.
Come on, bro.
Dick Torres, bro.
Yo,
Dick Torres. What are you talking about?
no bounty for both these motherfuckers. Mr. Yellow,
But on some real shit.
on the right spot.
But on some
bound me
real
up.
shit, because his whole thing is he's got the Mike Tyson thing working for him. The lower center of gravity, coming over the top with the looping shots, but he's got speed, which most heavyweights don't have. There's a lot of guys that Richard can beat. I don't really think Moses is one of them, but some other guys that he can beat. Some other guys. I'll be right back after these commercials.
He has the kind of style you gotta match him up right.
Yeah.
You gotta match him up.
I don't know, like Torres is still like very rough to watch when I see him. I'm not gonna lie.
He's still very rough around the edges, but it's like, dog, I genuinely think you gotta start cutting down the cruiser, bro.
And then there ain't shit at cruiser. Maybe Jake Paul one day, but
I'll be real. I wasn't gonna go that far because I think at cruiser is where, especially if you're rough around the edges, I feel like that's where you're just gonna start straight up losing.
You're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get hurt. Coupled with the fact that you cutting down that weight against skillful dudes, nah. Let him at least fight them fucking heavyweights. Because
the advantage is supposed to be the
you can win.
speed, right? Like that speed advantage disappears just like that if you're going down a cruiser. Like everybody's normally fast over there.
For that size.
Hey, I hate to cut the night short. I gotta slide out, but fuck you, Chris.
Yo, fuck you too, real talk. See you later, man.
All right, later.
That was going, you guys.
All right, later.
All right, now.
all right, man.
I don't know. Like every single time I see Torres, like maybe it's me. I haven't seen that improvement that I feel like I should be seeing from him at this point. Like maybe I'm expecting too much. I don't know how much fights he has right now, but I look through the next fight and I'm like, yo, you're still doing the same thing. Jab to set up the overhand, and that's about it.
I
Same jab,
mean,
set up that overhand again.
he hasn't had that jump. Like, yeah, he's gonna be just another guy.
I think it could be fun for how long it lasts, but like I don't see it last. Oh shit!
Long.
What the hell? Why did this come up? I looked up Richard Torres and the record of 0-1 came in. Okay,
Yeah, must be
amateur.
another Richard Torres.
It said pro boxer.
Yeah, most likely there's Richard Torres is actually a pretty common name.
Yeah, you'll find like a bunch of dudes under like.
Oh wait, no, I spelled it wrong. I put an S instead of a Z. There we go.
There you go. Yeah.
All right, 13 fights. I'll wait till it's like 18 before I fully ring the alarm bells.
I just don't see him lasting very long against Atama. I think he's gonna get hit and end up going out.
The only thing I do worry about too, though, is like I'm hearing all this stuff about Atama. When was the time like Atama's never been in like an actual like fight? Like no one's actually had an actual fight with Atama. He's just been blasting guys out of there.
Yeah, man.
Like if Torres could just be in there to give him an actual fight, like who knows, bro? Maybe we could find out that's the day where we find out that Atama is more David Price than Anthony Joshua.
Don't let us hope that. I don't have it that way though.
I said it could be, but because I'm just not gonna say him 100% because I've seen like people get on that Atama train a bit too high where I've seen some people say he should be fighting against Usyk or like the Turkey wants that fight to happen, and it's
Fuck
like that.
no,
I
it's
feel like
too.
that's a
No,
bit
no,
too
no,
early.
no.
That's
crazy.
way too early. It's way too early. Give that. He's got time. Give him time to develop. You know.
Yeah.
I be hating people be doing that, bro.
How
Like,
old is
yo,
he anyway? He's like 21, 22?
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Yeah, he's too early.
okay, but you have to understand that why people are thinking that kind of shit because it went that with Dylan Boyd. Dylan Boyd is not an easy guy to deal with, even if he has been through a lot.
yeah, you
He's
gotta
very
remember,
experienced.
nobody did that to him. Nobody.
Yeah, so when he watches him in one round, yeah, people are gonna.
Yeah.
Music is crazy, but if you want to tell me, I don't know. This guy, this Italian guy, the Richard Torres fought, those kind of guys.
Guido
Um,
Vanello?
Yeah, that's
yeah,
an easier pick, Atama. That's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Guido,
but-
but next year, yeah, you're gonna have to talk about Caballero. You're gonna have to talk about those guys.
Yo, what the fuck? Why why the fuck does Luis Ortiz look like that? What the fuck? Yo, this nigga hit him with
You saw that shit, bro? The motherfucker looked like Chloe from Set It Off and shit.
Yeah.
Cleo.
yo. He said he looked like Queen Latifah.
Hey,
Oh
you wrong for
shit.
that. You a dirty motherfucker for that.
Upcoming fight: Moses Atama versus Franz Boda. Who the fuck is that?
Oh, that's the White Buffalo. He
No,
fought Mike Tyson a
Who
lot.
was saying my name?
Who?
Franz
Who was
both.
saying my name?
Friends both for Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis. Yo, I was watching the Lennox Lewis French both fight. Yo, Lennox was bouncing out my fucking around
He's
like a
trolling. He's just
basketball.
saying he's
Bro.
gonna be fighting another can. Got you.
He's a white dude from
Uh.
South Africa.
He knows who Francois Botha is.
But that motherfucker's like 900 years old now. Shit.
Yeah. Only person older than him is Sugar Barroso.
Right?
Yeah. How old is Rosa? Does look old as shit too, bro.
Yeah.
Like
If-
in his
if those are
prime, he
both-
looked 40.
In
Those
his
are
prime,
really
he
rough
looked like he was
parts.
50. In his
Yo,
fucking prime, he
bro.
looked like he was 50.
Yo, bro, I'm about to. Yo, son. Yo, this shit is terrible. I'm looking at Ghostface Killer's son, who's a blade. Bro, that shit is so sad. Oh my god. And he's dissing him. And yo, bro, and he's being sassy about it. This is terrible. This is terrible. Yo, Virtuoso, what's your no, I called you Virtuoso. Yo, son, I gotta send this shit to Twitter. Like, yo, undefeated. You're not gonna believe this shit, son.
What,
They
the Luis Ortiz shit?
Yo, motherfucker
No.
said,
Yo, bro, Jules, you gonna see? Yo, I'm about to send you some shit on fucking Twitter, bro. Ghostface son that he disowned. Yo, bro, I'm just gonna show you. Yo, this shit is so sad, son. This shit is embarrassing.
let me see.
Yo, son.
Motherfucker said, upcoming fight, Moses Atama versus Francois Botha. Stop playing, bro.
No, he was
playing.
joking. He was
Stop
joking.
playing. Shout out to, yeah, I read that one already. Let me see. What's the shit you sent me, bro? Where's this shit?
Hey,
Nigga,
Jules, I don't know if
this
you were here when I said it, but TMZ is saying Floyd's getting sued now for cars and shit.
No, he's suing. No, he's not getting sued. He's suing because he says that he was scammed, that they lied to him about the value of some sports cars that he bought. That shit tell me, oh, this dude is strapped for cash though. High key. That's so look, so like you looking for money wherever you could find it. Cause Brody, if you making 300 million a month, like you said, remember?
Bro,
The
bro,
fuck
bro.
you look like? Yo, the dude said he make 300 million a month, bro. It's countries that don't make that.
Bro,
Nigga,
it's
country.
Quit lying.
smart investments, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Nigga
But
said
what
Jesus
exactly,
Christ.
bro? Blood
at the
diamonds?
end-
The fuck you getting for that much, bro?
My dude, at the end of the year, you basically saying you making $2 billion at the end of the year, ain't that it? Like about $2 billion. Like, fuck, you look like worrying about a Bugatti. because the door handle ain't right. Like, bro, you making $2 billion a year, bro.
Yeah, bro, but niggas be thinking we
Door
stupid.
handle.
Still with you.
Yeah, bro, but they just really think we stupid though. Like Floyd, we're not
No.
retarded.
Stop it, Chris. He doesn't think we're stupid. He thinks his fans are stupid, and he's
Yo,
fucking right.
nah.
You know he's right too.
Why you laughing? Why you laughing?
Yo, that's not.
That shit is sad, bro. That shit is crazy, my
What?
nigga.
Oh, me.
Yo, this
I can't get mad at Ghost, bro. I'm saying, like, yo, that,
I'm mad at Ghost, yo, bro. If I'm Ghost, like, yo, bro, that's called honor killing. You gotta get him. You gotta get him out of there, bro.
yo, I'm
You gotta get him
saying,
out.
bro. Because what Ghost supposed to do with that, bro? Like, what is he supposed to do with that, bro? Like, you know what I'm
For
saying?
real,
Like,
what is he supposed to
what
do?
he supposed to say, bro? Like, yo, that's your boy. That's your. Yeah,
You love this nigga
you know
unconditionally? That's
what
your
I'm
man?
saying? Yo,
You
that's
rock with
yo.
him?
I'm saying,
That's-
bro, like that's fucked
Yeah.
up, bro. That's fucked up, bro.
That shit is
That's fucked up.
sad. That shit
It's
is
fucked.
sad.
You know what I'm saying? That's
Sad.
fucked up. I feel
That
for
shit-
Ghost. Pray for Ghost. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for real. Pray for Ghostface Killer. Word is
I'm trying to tell you, like, yo, what? Think about a lot of the bullshit that Floyd has had going on, right? Yo, they wouldn't let him leave Dubai because of some fucking jewelry. Feel me? Fucking real estate dude sued him over a ticket scamming. That's what that shit was about.
Leo, stop playing the goddamn guitar, man. What the
I'm
fuck?
sorry.
Playing that ukulele, right? Now this bullshit. You suing a motherfucker over some sports cars, and when you bought them shits, I bet you it was a couple of years ago. This don't
Yeah.
sound like the shit that it. 2000. Yo, stop lying.
No, I'm joking.
I was about to say, like, yeah,
Now,
that shit, yo, that
his
dude is
last,
pop.
Shit.
I was gonna
his,
say 09. Yeah, your ass pop. You pop. If you
his last meal ticket is gonna be Tyson. Hopefully.
But that's if yo lo dije que that's if they pick it up porque yo veo lo que ellos están haciendo. They hurried up and announced the fight that doesn't have a broadcaster or a venue because they're hoping that somebody will hear that and pick it up. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't fight undefeated. I wouldn't be surprised.
Who wants to see that shit either way?
Yeah, like bro, we already seen Tyson. Like we did this already, bro. And nobody give a fuck about your shits. Who bought that Chalmers exhibition except Chris? Nobody else bought that shit. Who bought the Don Moore exhibition except Chris? See, I snuck that shit in there. It took you 3 minutes to figure that shit out. See what I mean? Who buying them shits except Chris? Not me.
Nah, I heard
Watch your
Chris
mouth when
Rose
you
there,
speak
bro.
about me, nigga. Watch your fucking mouth. Yo, bro. I feel so sorry for Ghostface, my nigga. I swear to God, I feel so sorry for my son.
Yo,
That
dog,
shit is terrible.
That's fucked up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't blame. I don't even. I can't like. Yeah, you got to disown that motherfucker, man. That
Yo,
shit.
bro. That's honor killing status, bro. That's
Dog.
oh my God.
That's the gayest shit I seen in the last 10 years, bro. That whole video is the whole directing is like that's the
Oh,
shit
so
I ever
like,
seen, bro.
Ghostface came out with a hard album, Supreme Clientele too. Yo, bro, now I gotta look at him differently now, bro. What the hell?
What about Magic Johnson's son?
Yeah, but but the shit is Magic is just a basketball player. That's Ghostface son. Like, yeah, that's your son, Ghost. Wow,
Because
bro.
Ghostface talked this gangster,
B.
yeah, bro. Talk this gangster shit, and his son is a whole blade. A blade.
He not a blade.
Switchblade.
Yo, forget about a blade. That motherfucker's a Bowie knife, bro. That motherfucker.
That nigga's a katana, dog. That nigga's a katana, bro. He's a
Nice
sword.
shit.
You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Son is a katana. This is terrible to see, son. What the fuck?
With the Floyd shit, like, yeah, like, yo, that dude is pop, bro.
Oh
That
my
dude is pop. You seen
Hey,
that
the-
I'm just looking at the video. I don't want to listen to the words. It looks crazy from what I'm seeing.
Yo, dog, Herb, this is terrible. Yo, bro, we grew up on Wu-Tang, son. Yo, what happened to his kid, my nigga? What
I'm
the fuck is
saying
that, son?
that's right from the
Damn.
mom's side, bro. Don't even put that on Ghost. That's right from the
Nigga,
mom's side, bro.
nigga, bro. At the end of the day, yo, you gotta protect your child. You gotta do something.
This is
You
crazy
got
because
Damn.
when we watched the Wu-Tang saga, the little hula hoop that we seen when Ghostface and them had when he had this baby. Now look at it in real life.
That's crazy.
God damn.
It's crazy.
God damn.
Sashaying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sashaying. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
But yeah, with the Floyd shit, I would not be surprised.
Yo, somebody said Wu Tang Tran.
Hey,
Yo, I hate y'all so much, son.
hey, motherfucking fool.
Oh
You goddamn
shit!
fool.
Oh shit! But
You said
yeah,
what?
yo, with the Floyd shit, I really would not be surprised if it falls apart, because who guaranteeing the bread? Who is the broadcaster? Who is the venue? Where is the money to finance this? Mike is 60 years old, bro. Somebody gotta pay him. And I'm like,
Oh,
if
wait.
y'all don't got a broadcaster yet, who's putting up the money? Because that's who usually puts up the money, is the broadcaster. So who is paying Mike? You know, who paying Floyd? I see what y'all doing. Y'all gonna put it all together and see who like it, and then if people like it, you gonna pitch it to Netflix, hoping you can get a Netflix bag. That's what that is. And I don't know, like maybe Netflix will do that. Like you got to admit that. Well, if they picked it up, people would watch it. If they picked
I
it, they
think
would
I,
watch
I,
it.
I, I think the
Yeah, they
Tank
watch it
and
because it'll
Jake
be
Paul fight
free.
is gonna flop, and from then on out, they're just gonna be like, you know what, fuck this
Yo, I
service.
gotta
No,
ask you
no,
something,
no, no.
Juice.
Being real, I don't think it's gonna flop, right? I doubt it's. What I doubt is it's gonna match Canelo and Crawford, because that was a real fight. But I don't think it's gonna do that. I could see 30, 34 maybe, right? Because the shit is not a fight, bro. Like people not like, it's not a fight, bro. And they already embarrassed y'all. That shit was embarrassing for them. You know that, right? That the Florida motherfucker was like, yo, this shit, you can't do this shit. You got to do this as an exhibition, and you got to use big gloves. He clown y'all shit, basically. You can't
Nah,
even act
but
like this shit a real fight. You can't act like, nah, you
yo,
using big
dude, you
doofy
forgetting
gloves.
something, bro. You forgetting something. One, this shit's on Netflix, so that means it's like $14, bro. And those broke ass Tank fans, you know they got $14 for
Yeah,
the month.
Maybe.
For the month, they got
nah,
14.
no. I'm saying like they Mon Dukes. You know they Mon Dukes got the Netflix popping. Like, yeah, they got the Netflix popping. They got that shit.
What's the password?
Like,
I'm streaming that shit.
Yeah, I
nah,
hate
but
y'all.
it's like,
Y'all
no, I'm
stupid.
dead ass though. Like I'm dead serious. Like, we talk about the pay-per-views and shit. Like, yo, we know y'all can't afford $80, but we know you guys are stealing that shit. But it's like with this, bro, it's like, yo, first of all, y'all don't want him to fight nobody, so that's a plus. He not fighting Lamont, so he not gonna lose. He not gonna fight Shakur, he not gonna lose. This is what y'all been talking about you wanting to
That's
have happen.
crazy. You won't fight
And it's
Lamont, a nigga that
$14, bro.
fucking
Bro,
everything.
they could go pay this and they could still go to McDonald's after, bro.
Yo, no, they on this, bro. They on this motherfucker, bro. Like, you better believe it. They got the Netflix
Bro,
popping.
imagine Jake Paul just slumped Javante Tank Davis shit this one good
Yo,
time. I would
yo,
fucking cry tears.
yo,
I
dog.
cried
The
tears.
internet will be upside down from fucking Saturday night from Friday night to Saturday morning, bro. Like,
My
it'll be
heart is
nuts.
broken.
Yo,
My
Ray Jackson would kill himself. Yo,
I'm
Ray
trying-
Jackson would kill himself.
Listen, Jake better not land a clean punch on Javante. He better not. You know what I'm saying?
Javante might run out the ring.
Bro, literally what would happen, bro?
But I said that shit too. That there's limits to what the commission will allow. That if you wanted this to be a real fight, you got to operate within certain parameters that you cannot, because you're a cruiserweight and he's a fucking lightweight. You can't build this as a real fight. They're like, you can't. Now you could build it as some bullshit. exhibit. You could build it as some bullshit. Yeah, that you could do. But therein lies a dilemma. Motherfuckers not gonna be hot for this bullshit. Just the Tank fans, like, yeah, it's gonna really be just them that really give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like,
and then Jake's fans, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
it's gonna be just the Jake fans and just the Tank ticklers. That's all it's gonna be.
that's a lot of people, bro. You might be underestimating that, bro.
maybe I am.
Though.
Maybe
That's a lot of broke niggas in one room, bro.
No, but that's
Well, no, wait a minute. One
Bro,
thing we gotta
motherfuckers is
account
gonna
for-
buy one bottle of Paul Mason, bro, between 16 motherfuckers, bro.
Yo, one bottle E&J. One bottle E&J, nigga.
It's gonna be one bottle with E&J.
I'm
Bro,
so
one
glad
thing
I'm
we
out of
gotta take
Baltimore,
into
so I
account
don't have
is
to be
Jake
worried
Paul
about that.
fans too, bro.
Yo, bro, Ray, you lived in Baltimore before? What the fuck?
Yo,
Yeah, bro.
check it. Yo, it's gonna
Not
be
anymore.
motherfuckers. It's gonna be
They're not
motherfuckers.
gonna see you for a while.
10 motherfuckers on one chopped cheese, bro. They gonna pass that shit around like it's
Like it's a blunt.
yo, take small bites, yo. Don't hog that shit.
Niggas said take small bites, yo. Oh my
Nah, it's
God.
gonna be that what? Nah, it's gonna be there's like a video of like some girls in a college dorm. They like eating from one plate, and one chick tries to pick up the chicken and they slap it out of her hand. That's what they gonna be doing, bro.
Bro, who said E&J? That's mad disrespectful, bro.
Oh shit!
I tell you, man.
Niggas gonna have a tall boy of a 40 and pass that shit around by like 16 niggas.
I tell you, like it's
No,
gonna
but
They
No,
gonna pass
for
around a
real-
40 and a bottle cap.
for real, the night of the fight, they're gonna be a motherfucker filming. Why there are so many motherfuckers around an iPhone? They wanna
Yo, that's no cable. Just the cell phone connection.
Yo, you even say iPad.
Niggas on a cell phone. Oh shit.
Oh,
I'm crying,
shit,
son.
bro.
Yo, I'm crying,
Nah,
son.
because the shit is
Oh
that
my
Jake's
God.
fans, the real shit about the joke of it is that look, Jake's fans is young bulls. That these is not grown men that have jobs and buy shit, right? It's not. And Tank fans, it's the same. Like, nah, those is kids that fuck with Tank. Those is not
degenerates, bro.
yeah, like those is kids that fuck mostly. You know what I mean? The ones that's kind of overboard with the shit. Yeah, that's mostly little kids. They don't got no money. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Be like on one end, you got a point that look, if it's on Netflix, bro, everybody has Netflix. So yeah, but on the other end, like I've been saying, you know, Jake got a lot of duds. He got 3 big ones and a bunch of duds in between them big ones. The Anthony Taylor fight was a dud. The Nate Diaz fight was a dud. The second Tyrone Woodley fight was a dud. The Chavez fight was a dud.
He
Like,
fought
he got a
Tyrone
lot-
Woodley twice?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
fought
knock
him
him out the
twice.
second one.
Yeah, he fought him twice.
Oh,
That
yeah,
shit-
he did.
And that shit
Because
was a
the
dud.
first one looked type red, bro. That's why he fought him twice too.
Who's
You know what I'm
mic is
saying?
that, man? It sounds like someone's riding a horse or something.
You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
nah, I'm not gonna say it.
The three
Yeah, I
big
was-
ones. The 3 big ones is Ben Askren. That's 1. Tommy Fury. That's 2.
You
Mike
hear that
Tyson. That's 3.
Nate,
Other than
Nate,
that, oh,
Nate Robinson, who had kidney issues.
no, yeah, but the Nate Robinson shit wasn't his fight. That was on the undercard.
Bro, y'all remember how mad Clarissa
Yeah.
Shields was after that one?
And
I
she's
don't know
fucking
why.
pissed,
What you
bro.
think was gonna
Bro,
happen?
her knuckles
Like-
were white, bro. Her knuckles were white with anger.
That's when she started. She the one that started that shit, man. Between them, that's the night that shit started. She was mad off that shit. But it's like, what you worried about a Vine kid? Because he started off on Vine. Why would you be worried about a Vine dude fighting a basketball player? What the fuck does that have
And
to
mind
do
you,
with
yo, I ain't
Mom?
gonna lie to you. These basketball players be swaying
No,
they got
I'll
hands.
say it for you,
These
Jules.
basketball players think they can fight, and you got knocked out by a nigga that was on Disney.
Nah, Jules,
Ain't that some shit?
I'll say the quiet part out loud because Clarissa was being tribal.
Oh yeah, I mean that's a given. But the shit is that decorum, ma. You supposed to be the gold medalist, the
Bro,
king
you're talking
shit.
about decorum with Clarissa Shields.
You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on now.
Like, mind your fucking business, bitch. That shit don't got nothing to do with you. Mind your fucking business.
He said, "Yeah, and you could put my balls
You
on a pita bread with some hummus and take that shit to the face."
yeah, like Cause she talking shit. Don't forget that was Mike's card. You understand? That was Mike and Roy shit. If Mike and Roy want to fuck with the Gallo Blanco, then they fucking with the Gallo Blanco.
Oh, yeah,
Mind your fucking
that
business.
was.
That was
It's
Mike
guy-
and Roy. That was Mike and Roy
Oh,
shit.
man.
And that was a part of the appeal was, remember, that was Triller. Triller was trying to get off the ground.
Right.
They got influences and people like, yo, that you know what the real shit is? You really just mad that they invited him and they didn't invite you.
Damn, yo, on the cool, bro. Y'all's old ass people with y'all good ass memory make me feel like I gotta stop doing drugs, man.
It's Gallo de Oro, bro. Get it right.
No, keep doing drugs.
Keep doing drugs, bro. Come on. Don't give up.
Yo, nah, don't listen to Leo. Don't listen to Leo. Stop the drug.
Don't give up,
Don't give
bro.
up.
Come on.
Don't give up.
I fucking
be a
love
good-
y'all niggas, bro. Y'all stupid.
You know what I'm saying? But
I'm gonna hit you later,
Who
hold on.
drinks Parmesan in 2025?
yo, listen, man. A motherfucker that's struggling. Bro, I ain't drunk
Yeah.
Paul Mason in damn near like 15, 20
Bro,
years, bro.
it's been almost
I
10
know,
years. I
man,
was
yeah.
17 the last time I had a fucking 175 of that
That's
shit.
the shit we would buy when we would cheap out, when we don't want to get E&J. Pay that little bit, get that Paul Mason.
Yep.
And you get the E&J when you don't want to get the Henny.
Bro, and the shit is that
Parmesan-
that shit used to give me mud butt, bro. That shit used to give me mud butt, bro.
Yeah,
That
that
was
Parmesan
fucked
will
up
give you
off
a
that
nasty
shit.
hangover,
Mud
too,
butt is
man.
crazy.
I used to
Bro,
get
we
mud
was-
I
butt
see,
off
we
no,
that
was
shit.
nigga.
fucking-
I've heard swamp ass, but I've never heard mud butt.
Swamp,
in my life.
yeah, my ass was hot. It was alligators in that shit. It was
God
shit was
damn.
crazy, bro. Like it's fucking nuts, bro. Fucking Steve Irwin was in there looking for shit.
You got a man in your
They
ass?
said Cronky.
Crocky.
That's a
Crocky.
Julius right there.
That's fucking
We was
hot.
poor,
That's a
bro.
dingleberry right over there in that tree over there.
Yeah, Eric. Yeah, Eric.
Yeah, we was poor, bro. So we would pay the local bums to get us Country Club and Papa V, bro.
Yo, I ain't heard Country Club in a minute, bro.
Proper V.
Who remember? Wait. You gotta be old to remember this. I think only country old ass gonna remember this, and I don't even know if he was drinking this shit. Who remember when St. Odds had flavors?
Oh,
I remember
yeah,
that.
I remember
Yeah.
that.
Damn, y'all are fucking
Goddamn.
old, man.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my-
remember
Just
that.
thinking about that shit make I
It was
still
good.
taste the throw up in my damn mouth from that
Eh?
shit. God
Nah,
damn.
listen. That shit was lit. I remember, you know what was the grossest shit, but I only drunk that shit because of fucking Tupac. I was a young bull outside with the Alizé. Alizé.
Oh, yeah, my
And that
uncle used
shit
to drink
was
that shit.
shit was like not for nothing. That shit was disgusting. But you know, Pac was drinking that. Everybody want to do what Pac do. I used to drink that bullshit, man. I used to drink that bullshit. Alizé.
I remember one time I made the mistake of drinking half a big ass bottle of sake cold.
Oh
Oh my God.
Dude.
Oh my god.
That shit fucked me up bad.
I'm
I
gonna
was
say
so
this.
fucked up.
I
And
don't
my
understand.
stomach hurt
I
the
don't
next day.
I don't understand how my body was able to handle 240 ounces in a day. I don't understand.
Bro, you were young, bro. Your metabolism was way faster.
That's what because I'm like, yo, I couldn't do that. I could not do that now. I could not do that
240?
now.
I'm not gonna
Nah.
lie, Jules. That,
I can't
that's
even
a
do that
college
now, and
channel
I'm
at
only
this
27,
point,
bro.
At this point, bro.
I could not do that now. And it was the disgusting shit because I had transitioned from St. Odds to OE, the Bronx shit. And it's like, yo, OE worse than St. Like, this shit tastes like that. This tastes like prison.
Yeah, I
Bro,
remember
this shit
the 40s of old E, dude, or else there
Oh
was
my
Mickey's. There was all kinds of shit, man.
You know, and then I got eventually I got classy with my shit.
Mickey's are actually. I used to hit Mickey's. Those weren't
Hey,
bad.
did anybody
Eventually-
here ever drink Black Label?
Nah.
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 That was like
nah.
the ultimate cheap beer, man. You can get a case for like $5.
Now let me
Word.
tell you something.
Ooh,
Let me tell you something. It took me years. I already knew that Budweiser is actually a good beer. I knew that when I was young. It wasn't my beer of choice, but you know, I get around the
You know
Bronx,
what,
hang
though?
around my
It's
mom and her friends.
consistent in it.
Budweiser is a good beer. That is a
Word?
good. Yes, that's a good. It tastes
All
good.
right,
like,
I gotta
that's a
try
good
it, man. I've just stayed away from all the Bud Light,
But like-
Budweiser, all that.
But not Bud Light, Budweiser, the white can with the red stripe,
Right.
classic shit. But Coors is good too. Like there was a lot of beers that I did not try out until I was damn near 30. Like Coors is actually pretty fucking good.
Because
Coors-
that's funny
All
because
those-
I'm about to be 27 in a couple weeks. So like
All those
Yeah.
beers were
I'm
from
probably gonna start
German
trying all that shit now.
immigrants.
Then
All those beers are from German immigrants who immigrated to America and they made their shit here.
Yeah, Coors
For
is
real.
pretty good. What's another one? I had Coors. What's
Michelob.
another? Michelob is good. Michelob is good.
Michelob Gold,
Michelob, man, see,
Gold
Michelob's
is
are good, but to me
fucking
that's a
goated, bro.
woman's beer, bro.
Foster's.
I never had that shit. I never Foster's
Foster's
Australian for
isn't
beer.
Did you ever try the Moonlight?
Is that
What-
the one with the? Is that the blue shit that comes in the sky
Yeah.
blue shit?
Oh,
I had that
yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
I had that
yeah.
shit. That shit is okay.
Yeah, orange.
It's supposed to be served with like a slice of orange or some shit.
Oh, you talking about
Yeah,
Blue Moon?
Blue Moon.
You talking
there you
about
go.
Blue Moon?
Blue
Blue
Moon.
Moon.
I had
Yeah.
that shit. I had
The
that
fuck
shit.
did I call it? Moonlight?
He called it Moon Knight. He called it Moon Knight, bro.
Moon
Marvel
Knight.
shit.
That queer shit.
You know what I'm saying? But
No,
but
see,
my
see, I
go
got
Nah, bro.
lucky. I didn't really have to go like fuck with nobody weird to go get alcohol at a young age. My grandma was a bad influence. So
no,
You like
my
that.
mother, bro, me lo está diciendo, mama. Like, yo, all that shit started hanging around my mom. Like, look, motherfucker, you gonna drink, so at least drink around me. I'm like, hey, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? She's fucking drinking.
no, that's
But-
pretty much how I convinced my mom to sell me coke, bro. I was like,
But I will
I'm gonna go
say
get it
that
from somebody weird.
I
bro.
will
like,
say that I believe that because she did it that way, that actually kept me out of a lot of shit because it wasn't exotic to me. By the time I'm like early 20s, and yeah, I don't really need. I still drink, yeah, but I control it. Like, yeah, like,
yeah.
'cause it
No,
wasn't
I've
exotic.
adopted that philosophy about a lot of things, though. Is that like when you try to hide things from kids is whenever you make it something for them to desire. Whereas
Yes,
when you
yeah,
educate them and you teach them about it, they're not going to be as curious.
yeah. Like, it's
I
not
adopt that
good.
to a lot of
You're
shit.
not gonna be one of these motherfuckers trying to be cool out here, trying to do the cool shit. Like, nah, I did that already. It's just alright. I did
Yeah.
that already. I did that.
Yeah.
That's why all of our dads or uncles tell us, here, take a sip of this. You know, so fucking try this shit.
Yeah.
For real, yo.
Yeah.
Shout out to motherfucking Luis. Try lime beer salt. I carry it to bars. So
Yo,
good. Lime
yo.
Tell
beer
us you're
salt.
gay, bro.
No,
Yeah.
bro. You talking about the salt that you put
That's
in
a
beer.
weird way to come out of the closet, if you ask me.
Bro, that's like going to the bar ordering an amaretto sour, bro. Like, what the fuck are you what the fuck you doing, bro?
Nah, man, there ain't nothing wrong with the lime beer salt.
Yeah, put some.
It
Get some of those.
depends on the beer. It depends. If it's a Corona, yeah, because Corona
get a-
tastes like piss. If you ask
What
me.
does
Bro,
this
get
shit
a
come with? A
Dos
little
Equis, bro.
umbrella and shit?
If
With-
it's like
Dos
a Dos
Equis.
Equis, nah, that's
Yeah.
just.
Wait a minute.
like,
What
that's
about
just
those
legit.
bottles of beer that came with the little red sack full of that type of stuff on it on the side?
bro, if
it was
you
a-
carry that,
It was a
that gay shit.
Mexican beer. It was a Mexican beer that had it. It was like rubber band to the top of the bottle. It was a long neck.
That beer must have been sponsored by Zerto, I guess.
Scrappy Doo. Sponsored by Scrappy. Look, motherfuckers, I'm tired and I'm gonna go to sleep. I gotta go to the
Alright,
gym in the
nice,
morning.
I'm a fuck.
Yeah.
I'm going live tomorrow for the Colazzo card, the
What
Golden
time?
Boy show.
What time?
What fucking time do you think I'm gonna go live?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking because I don't know, motherfucker.
11 a.m. 11 a.m.
It's at 2 in the afternoon, country. Okay, I'm gonna go live at 2 in the afternoon. Okay, for the Golden Boy
Okay,
show.
we see you there.
I'll see you. I'll see
Y'all
you
suck
at
it
the-
slow, man. Suck it slow.
Have a
Okay,
good
no
night.
problem.